Welcome everybody to a night out on the DL. We'll hand it over to Ulrich, but right before I do that, we will be not playing with the character Cromwell for the near future. Hopefully he comes back, but at the moment he will be leaving, so I'll be starting off with his story and then getting back to the group. But Ulrich, go ahead and take us away with the recap.
All right. When we last left our adventurers, we were in the basement of the magic shop, having exactly down there. We were having defeated some gargoyles. Or did we fight the gargoyles last time? I think we had defeated the
You
gargoyles.
had defeated the gargoyles already by this,
Right.
yes.
And we were trapped between a rock and a dark mist.
A
And some of our um, party members decided the best course of action was to run through the dark mist, throwing care to the wind. When BigYin went through, nothing happened. However, when I can't remember, Lando went through, he
Yes, I did.
immediately went unconscious and his soul left his body, which was very bad news because then that made it so that others were inclined to also go through the mist. However, Cromwell and Ulrich, decided to not go through the magic black mist because fuck that. And we used the
Power of friendship.
symbols. Yeah, and the symbols of the cultists on the bases of the gargoyles, or maybe just bases, these weird like pedestals. We used the symbols on those, brought the wall down. Um, our friend Elwarin sent his owl to go scouting, who immediately got hit by a 10-foot wide boulder.
but he did
And that
see
was, he
some
did see some, I forget the name of them.
Tanarux.
Tanarux, yes, of course. Saw some Tanarux, and we decided Ulrich, despite not liking magic, was like, you know what, let's go through the magic mist. And we booked it. We got a question from Garfield, who was like, have you guys gone through it together? So we decided, let's go through as close to together as we could. Ulrich made it through no problem. However, Cromwell and Elwarin went through together and they had their souls switched. So everyone had to run up and talk to Garfield. We got all the soul situation back together. Everyone's in the right bodies. Um, and then everyone was kind of winded after that. A lot had happened in that day. So we decided to just sort of end the day with some rest and relaxation. At least Ulrich was drinking a beer and reading a book.
Cool. And to fill in what everybody else is doing, Lando had gone back to Valivoe's shop to close everything up, where he took the gauntlets over power.
Right.
Only he knows that he's done this, and Garfield, as he went to Garfield to.
Well, Garfield doesn't know I actually took him from Valivoe's.
Yeah, but I'm saying Garfield's the one that knows you had them at any point in time. Sorry.
Correct.
Yeah. Nobody else knows that you had them. And then you went to head back to the Swinging Sword. Elwarin and Cromwell were up in their rooms. Elwarin had a good heart to heart with his dad. Talked to him about possibly finding a mentor or a few in different places as you guys as a group kind of move around. And BigYin went to Garfield's shop to discover what was going on with those mysterious potions, and he discovered what 4 out of 5 of them did. And I will let him to describe to you guys as a group when he gets back to you what those do. But for now, we will start off with Cromwell, and he gets up after some meditation and some kind of thoughts, and he walks over to Elwarin's room and knocks on the door.
Yes.
Hey, Elwarin, do you mind if I come in?
Sure.
He
What's
opens the
going on?
door. He looks a little shaky. Well, as much as like his body is kind of like not super still, he seems to be a little bit anxious and nervous. He's like, so the thing that you may or may not have felt about what's going on under my mask, that's how do I say this? That's not something I'm super comfortable with people knowing. So I hope that you can kind of keep it as a secret, perhaps between two friends. That's okay with you.
Understandable, and yeah, I'll respect that, and will not share what I experienced.
I appreciate that. Just for for what it's worth, I wasn't always like this. But yeah, I really would appreciate if you kept that to yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to say, I really enjoyed adventuring with you. Made me laugh a few times.
This sounds like a goodbye. What's going on?
Yeah, I need to. After that whole soul swapping thing, I realized I needed to kind of ground myself and need to take some time to go back with Clyde and Silas to work on me, as I'm still not at a place where I should be adventuring with you guys. I think I'm still a danger to you guys.
Well, that's unfortunate, but I mean,
I'll
sure,
be
it's your choice, right? We can't keep you here, so you
yeah, and
do
you
what you got to do.
see him kind of like scratch like the back of his like hood, and he's like, "This is hard. This is a decision that I don't take lightly. I really did enjoy adventuring with you guys, but I think it's time for me to head back, and maybe in the future our paths will cross again if it's what God willing."
Have you talked to the rest of the group yet?
No, I mean I'm walking downstairs. I think hopefully I'll find some more people down there. But you're the first one. You're the only one up here with me, so I wanted to say farewell to you first. I think I'm going to try to teleport myself back over with Garfield. So I might have to pay him some money. So actually, I'm thinking about dropping some items off with you guys that might be useful. Yeah. He he gives you the bag of holding. He says, "I think this is better for you." Clyde and Silas already have one, so I don't think they'll need two. So he kind of hands it over to you.
Thank you.
He's like, "I think you guys will do well. Yeah, you probably don't need me too much." And he's like, that was a trip with what happened to the two of us, and hopefully that doesn't happen to you again, without, I guess, your permission.
I hope so too. Well, I appreciate you stopping by.
He goes for a handshake.
I'll shake his hand.
He kind of nods and walks out, and he says, "Open, close."
You can close it.
Closes it behind him. He walks downstairs and sees he sees Ulrich at the bar, just kind of eating. And he approaches you. He says, "Captain."
Cromwell?
This is a farewell, Captain, at least for now.
All right. A little odd.
The whole soul swapping thing really messed me up in the head. No good to anyone right now, and Bane calls for me again.
Well, hopefully we don't see you on the other side.
I doubt that I would see you as a opposed force, for what it's worth, Captain. I still trust you second to none outside of Clyde and Silas. You guys are probably in the same tier, but I feel like I should give you a little something. And he hands over 100 gold pieces.
Well, that's nice. Appreciate that. Good luck out there. Can't stop you from doing what you need to do.
Yeah. It's tough out here, man. I'm glad that you didn't have to deal with the whole soul swapping thing. That was really messed me up. He's kind of like shudders.
Yeah, well, you can't trust all that magic people, but I think it was a better choice than fighting whatever the hell was on the other side of that wall.
I think we could have taken him.
Well, we'll find out tonight.
Well, I guess
or tomorrow.
Whenever you guys take care of that, hopefully I'll be in contact with you in the future. But Until then, he kind of goes to shake your hand.
I will salute him instead of
He
shaking his hand.
he kind of looks at you, and he returns a salute, and he says, "I'm so glad you were my captain." And he turns around and walks out, like a reverse march kind of out.
Yeah.
And then on his way out, he sees you, Lando. He says, "Hello, Lando."
Hello.
As you're walking back from Garfield's place right now.
Hello, Cromwellian.
It's time to say farewell, my big friend.
Doodles.
Goodbye. He goes to shake your hand.
I love it.
Yep, he walks away. Heads over to Garfield's place. At Garfield's place, he sees BigYin. You're still kind of looking through the potions. And he says, "Garfield." And upon this, you hear him, BigYin, you hear him kind of enter the room. And you hear Garfield say, "Oh, yes, Cromwell, what can I do for you?" He's like, "I'm going to need a teleport to Silas and Clyde." He's like, "Well, you know what that'll be, 100 gold pieces?" He says, yeah, I figured. But could I say goodbye to BigYin first? "Oh, yes, of course. He hands over the 100 gold pieces to Garfield. He says, "BigYin."
You're leaving, laddie.
Yes, I think my time with you guys is up for right now. Hopefully in the future I will return, but for now it's my time to leave. The higher up ones call, and the whole soul swapping thing was not great for me.
Can I say I know what you went through, and you being the man of mystery that you are, can I say it was very fun? I can only imagine it was very jarring. So, and duty, well, I understand duty, though I didn't understand what yours is, I'll be honest. I wish you the best of it. Hopefully, you'll come out the other side still yourself.
That is the hope.
The paths we walk, they're nae easy all the time. And I do nae judge, but it seems you walk a wee bit of a darkling path. I
do.
hope you can maintain yourself and your sense of integrity to the end.
I think I'll be fine. Oh, heads up. Silas and Clyde told me they were in the High Forest. Is there anything I should be looking out for while I'm there?
Well, last time we checked in with the Emerald Enclave, there's a fair number of werewolves. There's a loot guru running around. If you do happen to run across a group of sentient wolves, I'd recommend leaving them alone. They're friends of mine, and I'd appreciate it if you ran into a man calling himself Mr. Leader, who's running around with them. If you'd leave him alone as well.
Got it. Understood. Well, I'll give you a holler if I need to get anything over to you guys.
I wouldn't mind if you put paid to that Lugaroo, though. He's a right bastard and has done my family a bad turn.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'd love to kill him. You know, me and killing is favorite thing to do, I think.
And I stick out my hand and I say, I appreciated it.
Yeah, and he shakes your hand.
I appreciated your time.
Shakes your hand. He's like, "Well, to next time I see you, hopefully we won't be on the opposite side of battle."
And I'll just kind of put my hands out in a blessing, and just kind of focus on Pan and a blessing of the wild for you. May you travel the forests in peace. May you nae be threatened by kith or kin of the wild. And may you find an easy road on your journey. And I put my hands down and
he's like, "Do you have anything that I could give like the Werewolves there, so they know like I'm kind of friends with you at least? So they don't just outright try to kill us or something?"
they're generally pretty peaceable. They might be a wee bit suspicious.
Okay, I'll just
Let
tell
me
him
let me jot down a note. And I'll write down I quickly grab a piece of paper out of my pack and write down just like kind of like an introduction. and just like help basically provide the bearer of this note any help that you can within reason. He's a companion of mine, and he's a good man. And I sign it, and I'll stamp my own, and I'll take out my emerald enclave ring off my neck and use it as a sealing ring on some wax.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah. So with that, he left back over to Garfield. Garfield channels his powers. Same thing. Blue, red, purple. And portal opens up, and Cromwell just kind of salutes you as he walks through it.
I'll throw him a salute as well, and I'll nod to Garfield. It's like, well, I may as well go. And I walk out, heading back to the swinging sword.
Cool.
Kind of expecting you to jump into the teleport circle.
Why?
I'm going with you.
It's just like,
Back to the
might as
home?
well go.
Back
and then
home?
he jumps in.
Yeah, that would be funny. Cool. So yeah, so that is the end of Cromwell for right now. Sweet. So it is still, we'll say it's roughly 3 o'clock at this point. What are you guys all up to right now? So you're heading back BigYin to the swinging swords, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I figure we have to plan for the fight against whatever they found in the tunnel.
Sure. Cool. So are you, I know that Lando went back to the Helm of the High Sun, I believe. Like,
yeah. Ooh.
Like during that exchange, like you had your talk with Ulrich, and then you walked to the Helm of the High Sun and you bought a drink.
Yes, I left in I don't know what I was disagreeing with, but I left because there was a disagreement.
I think he called you dumb.
Yeah.
There may have been an implication of such.
And you were like, once I'm drunk, I'll come and tell him that he hurt my feelings. Then maybe he'll understand. I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
I forget what it was exactly.
No, I don't remember either.
If only you guys could, rewatch those sessions I post. Anyways.
No, that'd be too much.
Exactly right. Yeah. So everyone is. Yes.
Can you just, before we get into this, I'm trying to add, I forgot how to add items to my character sheet.
So you go to the compendium so that
I got it. I found it.
Cool.
And then
so you click on that and you just
can't have your thing popped out. You have to have it in, and then you just move.
Click and drag.
So it has to be on like the same screen. It can't be popped out.
That's I think that's what I did. Again. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. All good. I think that's I had it on the wrong screen again. Yeah.
No
yeah. It took me 10 sessions to get that correct. Even I still fuck it up.
It's all right. It's all right. Cool. Yeah. So 3 of you guys swing a sword. 2 of you at the bar. 1 is upstairs still, and 1 is at the Helm of the High Sun. I'll go with BigYin and Ulrich having a chat first, and then get back to you 2.
Well, how's you leaving us too? What's
No, laddie. I got those random potions that we bought. I got them. I identified them.
Well, that's good news.
Aye.
Anything
I got 4 of the
interesting?
5.
Yeah.
Aye. They all seem to be some form of modification. One gives you a wee bit. It's like a 50-50 chance if it'll work or not. Though there's no negative effects if you don't get it. It's like you drink it, and then either you're a little smarter, you're a little bit more dexterous, you're a wee bit stronger or intelligent. Depending on the one you drink, it's a 50-50 chance. But
Gotcha.
it might be interesting in a pinch.
Yeah.
You never know. If anything, if I ever have to do anything if I ever need an enhancement, or any of us, it might actually give us a wee bit of a boost to make sure we get the old good positive result. You never know.
Not a bad purchase for 5 gold each, huh?
Aye, it's a fine thing, and they're rather lucky. Rather lucky to have. So, we have the fine. So, I can distribute them, or I can hold on to them depending on what we need. Honestly,
Well,
though,
they're yours. You know, you do what you think needs to be done.
we might need a wee bit of a nap if we're going to do anything. If we're going to do anything a bit strenuous, I got to say I'm a wee bit tired.
Yeah, we went over that.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 p.m. now,
Yeah.
roughly.
So
Yeah, Ulrich
if
is
we're
like
going to,
in a chair by the fireplace, like reading a book.
are we having? Are we putting our feet up for the rest of the evening?
Well, yeah, you say you're pretty tuckered out, so that's what I figured. You know, got my book, got a good drink here.
Was there anyone else worth talking to? I wonder.
Harbuck.
The sheriff.
Yes. I believe both of you had a desire to chat with
Well,
him, but
you
you
know,
guys were concerned.
we could always go and talk to the sheriff.
And Mother Yolantha, I believe you guys still have thoughts that maybe
Right.
she's a demon, just
Well, the
super
thought
disguised.
was we could use Cromwell to detect good and evil, but his magic sniffer's gone.
I mean, you can just do things like regular folk.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that it's Yolantha. Ulrich, however, is biased towards Harbuck.
That he's evil or that he's good? Okay.
Evil.
So I'll go and get some food and a beer, and I'll sit down with him, and I'll say, "You're biased towards the sheriff, and Lando's thinking it's Mother Yolantha. What makes you think it's that we need to have a harder look at the sheriff?"
Well, just his defense of the quarry. Remember that? He like brought out the big man to come and pull us away.
I mean, we were technically disturbing the peace. I mean,
Were
we
we
weren't really
though?
doing anything. We were just standing there watching
Yeah,
things. But if we
exactly.
were causing a disturbance, supposedly,
Exactly.
he's doing his job.
Also, well, is he doing his job? There's a fucking cult in this town.
I didn't at the time. I would have. I'm inclined to agree a bit more. Agree with you a bit more, laddie.
Also, I want to point out that we're speaking in hushed tones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys wouldn't be talking about this with other people around you. I'll give you guys
Yeah.
the benefit of the doubt for that.
Yeah. I mean, I can always, we can always use a wee bit of magic to make him get him to tell us the truth.
This is true, but that's we
What did I
can
use
wait.
last
He'll
time to do
be
that?
around.
There was a Zone of Truth and there was a Charm Person spellcast.
That's right. I have charm person.
Mhm.
So I could try and use charm.
Remember, the key thing with Charm Person is they will know they've been charmed, which has negative effects, possibly.
Yeah.
That's all
I mean, and too bad we don't have Zone of Truth anymore. I mean, charm person has its drawbacks, and the target will know, and they're favorable to that. There's a wee bit of a negative effect after that.
Well, yeah,
basically
I
force them
wouldn't.
to tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Now, see, I just don't want to talk to Harbuck until you're feeling right as rain in case something goes down.
It's a fair point.
You did get the information from Garfield. There are no more demons on this plane, like on the surface.
And that's what I'm curious about. Garfield did say there's nothing left on the surface. He didn't say about underneath the town. And did you not say you ran into something rather scary in
Yeah,
the
there's
tunnel?
definitely demons down there, for sure. Also, Garfield's a trustworthy man. He wouldn't stretch the truth or anything like that, right?
I mean, he hasn't done anything to hurt us yet.
That's true. Not hurtful. Maybe don't immediately trust him.
I'm not saying. I mean, it's a matter of trust. There's varying degrees of trust, and he's not done harm. If anything, he's done more good.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps.
And admittedly, you're biased against magic. I mean, admittedly, magic.
This is true. Now, this is why I'm not like, let's go kill Harbuck. I'm just like, I understand I got biases towards him. Yolantha seems like a good target, assuming that there's only the one. So she's probably gone if Garfield's telling the truth. But if she's already gone, doesn't mean it means we don't need to rush. See what I'm saying?
So then, as I kind of eat and finish my beer and my food, And it was one silver, right?
1 silver
For
for food, 1
each.
silver for your beer.
Okay. So as I finish both, and we have this conversation. So what's our end game then? What's our plan? I mean, there's no demon, according to Garfield, whether or not we outright trust it or not, there's no more demons above ground. That
Yeah.
means there is and we know there's something in the tunnel underneath the town.
Mhm.
And then, there's clearly something here. And then there's whatever's in the temple that we never cleared out.
Yeah, the
So,
cult. Remember the cultists?
that's what I'm pointing to. The
Yeah.
temple of
Our end
cultists.
goal, at least my end goal, get rid of the cults.
Aye.
So as long as there's cultists, I still got stuff to do.
And, dealing with them cultists actually has some part in what Elwarin and I need to finish. Finding that moon elf princess. That
Right?
party at the Mirador.
And that's why we're together, working together.
Aye. But I'm not talking about end goals. I'm talking, what are we doing tomorrow?
Oh, well, I was gonna go back down there, kill all the demons, make sure there's no more demons, so they don't just like burst up from the ground or whatever the hell demons do. Figure out who put all that stuff there. Someone from the city's gotta be doing that stuff, right? Like, someone started it. If we can't figure it out, then we go back to the quarry, go through the tunnel, see if anything's in there, and then if we need to, we can just head on over to that temple.
I feel as if we can skip the quarry. If you recall, when we got in, there was a whole shifting wall of sand that we barely got up and over.
Well,
It's entirely
yeah, they
possible
can't
that.
travel through it,
Well,
but it
neither
doesn't mean
can
that
we.
there's no cultists in it.
I mean, fair enough. But if we hit the dead end, it means we've traveled there, found nothing, we travel back, and then we have to take the long road around back
Right,
to
well,
our temple.
but I'm not saying we're not going into the quarry to travel. We're going into the quarry to get rid of any cultists that are in the quarry. Because if they're in the secret place, they're cultists.
I mean, far be it from me to tar people with the same brush. I reckon. I guess the point I guess what I'm trying to get at is, would it maybe simpler to skip the quarry and just travel to the temple and backtrack through?
Yeah? Well, we still wouldn't be able to get through because, the sand. Also, we couldn't see where the entrance was anyway.
Wait a minute, table talk real quick. We had it marked on the map by the
Yeah, here. So let's
Aarakocra.
Yeah,
move
we
it
know
over.
where the temple is.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, we can't get back. Like, how I understood it was once we went through the
On the
sand.
quarry side.
But you
No,
could
the other
travel.
side.
No, yeah. So when you guys went through the quarry, right? That quicksand kind of was happening through, or that, not quicksand, just like falling sand. So you guys couldn't go back through that portal. Then your thought process would be also that you probably can't go through that again, right? That's just like a dead end based on your thought.
That's what I'm thinking.
However,
But even still, like, the portal on the other side, once we got through, when we looked back, there wasn't any indication that there was
correct.
anything there.
Correct.
I think
So we
there's
wouldn't
just
be able to find
there's
it.
small misunderstanding. I think BigYin is just trying to tell you we don't have to worry about the curry. We can just travel through the mountains
Right.
with the
And I'm
temple.
saying Ulrich is concerned about all the cultists, not just the big guys. So if there are people in the tunnel at the quarry, they're probably cultists, and they need to be dealt with.
But there shouldn't be people in the tunnel since the tunnel is closed.
And it's literally just a train. Like, the point, I guess.
Perhaps.
So I think what Ulrich is thinking is that there might have been cultists in the town that after you guys had already went through that are like stuck trying to figure out how to get through. And
Yeah,
he's
they
just
could be
he wants to
clearing it
clear
out.
Yeah, he wants
Okay,
to.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure I had that understanding.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I am understanding that there is no way to travel through the tunnel anymore. However, there may be cultists doing stuff for the cult still in the tunnel, because they did spend a lot of magical capital in the tunnel.
Mhm.
Seems like an important place for them. So if we find any cultists in there, or people in general, they're probably cultists. They should probably be taken care of since they are on the Red Larch side. And we're
Right.
already at Red Larch.
Well, you're in charge of this operation. I'll follow you anywhere, Captain. And with that, I just kind of tip my empty glass to him and I go upstairs.
Okay. Let's switch over to Lando. Lando, you had one drink at the Helm of the High Sun. Planning on drinking any more?
Cool. I'll just have one.
Cool.
Cool my head.
Another silver.
Delete.
You do anything
no,
with?
No, I'll just have the one.
Oh, got it. Are you going to be speaking to anybody, any of the denizens at the Helm of the High Sun? There are a few kind of same like mercenary folk that are chilling in there. A couple merchants that seem a little bit seedier, if that's a good way to describe them, than the folks that you see typically at the Swinging Sword. And you got the barkeep and the person who's kind of going into the basement and back with the different drinks that are like held down there in the cellar. You can also just sit by yourself and drink. I just wanted to give you options for interaction.
I'll just sit by myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to have some pensive thoughts. You know, it takes me a while because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
Gotta take my time.
Sure. Yeah. So you collect your thoughts, and what do you want to go from there?
I didn't think it was gonna take that quickly to collect my thoughts.
I mean, like I said, we can switch over to Elwarin if you want. I was just saying, like, we can move on if you want.
No, that's fine. I'll just leave. Yeah.
Okay.
That's totally good.
Heading back to Swinging Sword.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So by the time you get to the Swinging Sword, it's probably around the same time BigYin is leaving Ulrich.
Oh wait, should I go back to Garfield's?
He hasn't contacted you yet. He said he'd
Cool.
contact you before.
Yeah.
He'd somehow contact you. He hasn't told you how yet.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'll go back there then.
Cool. So you go back to Swinging Sword. You see Ulrich sitting by the fire, reading his book and drinking whatever he's drinking. And you see other, regular merchants and like other folk that have a little bit more money than those at the Helm of the High Sun.
I'm gonna go get a beer, and then I'm gonna go sit across from Ulrich, but I'm not gonna say anything. And if he tries to talk to me, I'm still not gonna say anything.
Got it. Cool. One more silver to the barkeep for the beer. Cool. And then you can sit across from Ulrich, saying nothing, which is fine.
The clash of dwarven stoicism.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah. Excellent. Who's more dwarf now, bitch?
We just quietly sit next to each other.
I'm obviously not saying that.
Yeah. Right. It's in your head. It's in your head. It's like you're directing these thoughts at him as if you wish you had telepathy to tell him that.
Yeah. I'm looking at his forehead, just trying to beam my thoughts, like Scotty does when he beams people up or whatever. Yep. But it's my thoughts, and it's in his forehead. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad that whole thing tracked.
Sweet. Yeah. We'll swing over to Elwarin. Elwarin, you've kind of had your chalk with Cromwell. That was the last thing you've done. If you're not doing anything after that, if you're just kind of hanging in your room, after about 45 minutes or so, you hear BigYin walk upstairs.
Yeah, I'll get up and leave my room. I assume I kind of run into him because I hear him out in the hallway.
Yeah, you hear him like walking up the steps. He's the biggest man in this tavern, so you know it's his footsteps.
Hey, BigYin.
Yep. Aye, laddie.
Did you happen to talk to Cromwell?
Aye, I did. The man seems as if he has a diverging path. Almost a darkling path. I'm a wee bit concerned for the man.
Yeah, that may be true. Well, it seems like he's gone now. Unless he told you something different.
No, he said he was leaving. Said he was going to the High Forest. I gave him a letter of introduction to the Firbolgs, stamped it with my ring. Just so the man has a wee bit of an easier time of it. Though I do not trust his two traveling companions. I guess we'll see.
Well, maybe we should just keep an ear out, I guess.
Aye. Do you want to let your parents know that Cromwell and his two dodgy mates are heading into the forest, and to be aware? Though I did at least I pointed Cromwell in the direction of the Loup-Garou and the werewolves. Maybe he'll do something about them.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll make sure to give them a heads up later today.
You doing all right? You feeling? I know Cromwell was a bit shook up by the whole soul swap. And I'm sorry
Yeah,
I couldn't. I'm sorry I didn't recognize the magic for what it was initially. I feel bad.
don't feel bad. That was new for all of us. So, yeah, I feel better. I talked to my dad a bit, and he was able to comfort me a little bit. Think I'll be all
Good
right.
man, your father.
He
He's a
is,
good
yeah.
man. Right.
Did you talk to the rest of the group at all?
Lando just in passing. Ulrich and I
Mm.
had a conversation about what the plan is for tomorrow. Apparently, we're going to go down into the tunnel and fight those things that chased you lads out.
Oof.
Wee big scary things, I reckon.
You guys think that's a good idea? I don't
Now
want
that I
any
think
part
it's
of that. I don't want any part of that fog or that dark thing we walked through again.
I mean, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, can I say? I promised Ulrich after he helped me with my family, I'd follow. He's the captain for now.
So both of your
I
guys is
think
kind of like passive insight. You would kind of have recognized that the cloud came up because of what happened with the gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
So you can probably insight that it won't happen again unless you find new gargoyles there.
that's a fair. Oh,
That's a fair point. Well, it may have had. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm just like, just with your passive wisdoms, I
Yeah.
think you guys would put those things together. Same with with you, Ulrich. You would kind of put that together as
and
well.
besides, that magic was probably linked to the gargoyles animating, and us not having the password. As we broke the gargoyles, I think it may be safe.
Yeah. We'll just got to keep an eye out for more of those.
Aye. Oh, I have something for you. And I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out the potion, the red potion that I marked with dexterity.
Okay.
And this is one of the random potions that we
Oh,
bought.
did you find out what they're all about?
Found out four of the five, and I reckon I know what the fourth does. The one I couldn't understand, I think I know what it does based on the others. Basically, each of these potions will give us a small boost to a skill or a stat. Not a stat. Make us a wee bit more dexterous. It's a small blessing for a period, effectively. Much like my enhance ability magic. It gives you a brief. But it's not as reliable. It's kind of like a coin toss, 50-50 chance of it works or it doesn't. And
Interesting.
so this may make you a wee bit more dexterous in a fight.
That's actually perfect for Elwarin. It's an exact 50-50 for him.
Yeah.
Just out of character. I was just thinking about that in my head. I was like, is that a 50-50 for him? It is an exact 50-50 for you, Mr. Elwarin.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll
Aye.
hold on to it.
Right. I'm gonna hold on to the rest. But I think we're going to have one monster of a fight, no pun intended, tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look great. If whatever was around that corner, but we'll see what we find there tomorrow.
Aye. We'll get through it.
Cool.
All right. I'll go ahead down and see what the rest is up to.
Got it.
And I'm just gonna go pass the hell out.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So BigYin, you head over to your room, and I'm not gonna say you fall asleep just yet because it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. We'll say that you're just kind of like meditating, kind of just like relaxing before you kind of pass out later in this
Sounds good to me.
evening. Because like Ulrich said, that'd be very weird if you just slept randomly in the middle of the day. But like I said, we can retcon as needed with what the rest of the group is doing, just to keep you guys all on the same time table. Warren, you head downstairs. You see Ulrich reading the same book that he translated for Useless, if you remember, by the fireplace with Lando sitting across from him, just staring at him. Both of them fairly stoic, not talking to each other. Maybe that's weird, maybe that's not. Up to you. There's still lunch being served. We'll get into that in a second, Ulrich. There's still lunch being served, and you can do that now if you'd like.
Yeah, I see them, and I'm just gonna head to the bar and grab a small plate of food, and I'm actually gonna have a beer this time.
Cool.
It's been that kind of day.
Yeah, 2 silver, and you realize you're getting like the last of lunch because it's like I said, roughly 3:30. So they're almost out of food. So you came at the right time in terms of like not being like without food. And yeah, they are going to start prepping for dinner for roughly 5 or 6 o'clock, depending on what goes on with the patrons. They
All right, so
please let you know that information.
Appreciate it. I'll grab my beer and my food, and I'll sit down next to Ulrich and Lando.
Cool. All right. So Ulrich, what are you trying to deceive?
Just hide the concern that Ulrich actually has. Like he's worried that he may have actually offended Lando, but he doesn't want to show that he actually cares.
Lando, what's your passive perception for me? It's on your character sheet.
Or insight.
It's the same. It's the same for him, I believe. I'll double check right now, though. I should. It should be at the very bottom. Ooh, your passive perception is fucking brilliant. Hell yeah.
14.
Yeah. So yes, you see the worried look on Ulrich's face. Even with just insight, you also see the worried look on Ulrich's face.
Where's my insight?
It would just be your insight skill without having to roll for it, so it's that +1, so it would be 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you see that look of worry on Ulrich's face as you just kind of look at him still stoically.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing.
Got it. Yeah, Elwarin, you sit next to them and you see yeah, and you
full beans.
Yeah, and Elwarin, as you sit there, you can kind of feel like a weird atmosphere between both of them as you sit down.
He can literally see the tension.
Yes, yes, he can with his passive insight.
When you're like staring out a window and you get like it's a hot day and you can like see the heat rays. It's like that, but it's tension, and it's in an imaginary
Yes, got
tavern.
I love it. Cool.
Yeah. Just to give a visual description for those who aren't here, which is all of us actually.
Cool. Yeah. So Elwarin, you're sitting down there with the group.
Yeah. Hey guys, is it fair to assume that Cromwell talked to you guys as well?
Yeah.
Did he guys? What did he tell you guys? It's pretty much the same, that he just needs to get out and hang out with his other buddies.
Yeah. Well, at least he's not teleporting away instantly in the middle of something important this time. So there's that.
I agree. It seemed very polite of him to actually say goodbye. I was surprised.
Yeah, I'm worried he's gonna, or has already, sold his soul, and we'll fight him on the battlefield or something. You know how it is with all these crazy folk.
That's kind of the concern that BigYin shared in a way too. Speaking of BigYin, he told me a bit about your guys' conversation and what we are gonna be up to. So I guess we'll just rest up and go back to where we just came from tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's my plan. Just go, get rid of the demons, make sure they can't cause any problems, and see where we go from there.
That seems like the right thing to do. Lando, what's up with you? You seem very quiet today.
Yep.
Yeah. What got into him? I look at Ulrich.
Ulrich should finish shrug and then go back to his book.
And again, I'm still staring daggers at his face. And when Elwarin when Elwarin was talking too, I was still staring at him. I didn't look at
Yeah, and Ulrich is barely hiding his ability to like.
Yeah.
Ulrich obviously did something
just to
wrong.
unsettle things a little more, I want to like get my chair a little bit and just scoot it a little closer.
Like it's obvious that Ulrich did something wrong, and he's not admitting to it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just get I'm talking like maybe 3 inches. I don't need a lot.
3 inches closer, you mean, right?
Correct.
Got it. I was just making sure you were 3 inches, from his face. I just want to make sure we were clear on that.
No.
Yeah. Perfect. So
not
yeah,
that,
you're still about like a foot and a half away. Yeah.
Yeah. Just enough, that he knows that I've moved, and but not enough to be like, too close. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like you guys have something to work out. But besides that, I was thinking we might want to. I don't know how you guys feel, but we might want to look into a way of getting our hands on a bit more money after what happened last time. And it seems like our only way of getting out of certain situations is to pay Garfield some money. I'm looking a little thin. I'm not sure what we're going to be exposed to going forward.
I agree. I've always talked about this, this has been my life. I guess I haven't really talked about it. I've wanted us to do questionable things to get money.
Well, not talking about questionable things, but yes, maybe there's a way for us to earn some money.
So I would say I'm going to give you guys a couple things. So Elwarin, just from what you recall with working with your mom and dad when you were younger, your mom and dad seemed to always be able to find work if they needed it. Like if they were ever getting quote unquote low, you guys were never poor or anything like that. But like when they felt like, ooh, like we need to work again, sort of thing. Like your mom and dad were always working, but like when they're like, ooh, yeah, like we need to make some like real cash, they would seem to like kind of go back into their room or their tent or whatever it was for like a little bit, and they come out and they're like, all right, cool, we're moving to a new place, and that's where they did their new job. So kind of realizing that now that they were tapping into the Emerald Enclave kind of wavelength,
okay,
and that's an option that you could do. Ulrich, you would know that you could probably talk to Harbuk and see if there's perhaps other towns around that would need help. Just based off, kind of your military and like general knowledge of how these kind of like sheriffs work. These towns, they are fairly interactive with the towns that are close by to see if there's any need for help or quests. And you could also ask, just the merchants that are around if you guys are in need for money. Same thing with like Lando. You pretty much know the same information as Ulrich. Just wanted to give you guys that.
Ooh, I did run into this table talk, but I did run into some seedy looking merchants. I don't know if the jobs they would probably give us would probably be questionable, but
money's money, man.
Money's money.
Yeah.
Well, the cultists are funneling money from somewhere to somewhere. Also,
a lot of our money.
Yep. Maybe
you guys can find a way back.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe you guys can find a way to get that money back.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be down in a cave, though.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah.
If it is, we may not have to worry so much about the cultists because it's not very bright.
Cool.
Well, just something to keep in mind. Definitely on my radar, I want to say.
Yeah, and as you guys are talking, Lando, you feel a poke at your back.
I haven't been talking to what's his name, or Ulrich.
You've been talking to me.
I've been talking to Elwarin, but still staring at Ulrich.
Yes. I'm saying you feel like through the chair. It seems like you feel a poke at your back.
Cool. I'm just gonna stand up and leave. I'm not gonna say anything.
Got it.
Wait. So someone pokes you in the back and you just leave?
Yeah.
It's through the chair is the key thing, right? Like Elwarin, you're able to kind of see his back move a little bit.
One, I know what it means, and two,
okay.
Yeah.
If somebody's poking you in the back with something and you don't know what it is, get up.
I mean,
Just
probably
like
Rule of the
a
trade.
rule of thumb of life. Move.
Lando's lessons of the road.
Yeah,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll, have,
it's like,
we'll have a mini
like,
series
like,
on that.
I'm going for the zombie kill of the week. Like you got to have some rules to get that going.
Yeah, we'll have a spin-off mini series called Lando's Rules, and it'll just be like little life tips and tricks from Lando.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
once he gets up, do we see anything behind him?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, you saw a little like movement from him, like leaning forward a little bit, and then you saw him got up in like a fluid motion. So like, I'll say with your insight, you can probably tell like something seemed to have moved him, but it was so fluid that nobody else probably, and just you and Ulrich would have noticed. Nobody else really would have noticed that it wasn't like a fluid motion. It was like so
Ulrich
subtle.
faced it in the book, so he didn't notice.
I would say it was his peripheral vision. He saw like the first movement, and then like a quarter second afterwards, you get up. Like it was very fluid to everybody else. Just
I'm in front.
that's why, because you're right in front of them. They're able to kind of notice a slight difference. But that was it. Yeah, you don't see anything on his back.
Okay. Bye, Lando.
Doodles.
Cool.
Yes, we just walked
I'll be
through.
back. I'll be back.
So we're gonna go to Lando if that's okay with you, Ulrich and Elwarin. I'll give you some time to eat, Ulrich. Yeah, Lando. So you walk over to Garfield's place, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you, as you're walking over, you get about 5 feet from the door, and the door just swings open.
Nice. Just gonna keep going.
Yeah. The door closes behind you after you're in, and Garfield's like, "Oh, Lando, I'm so excited for this new thing I've made." And as he presents to you, it is the it's the gauntlets of ogre power. They've been dyed red, and they have a sort of like dull glow on both of them. He's like,
Wait.
He's like, "Put them on. You'll like what you see."
Cool. I'll
Um,
put my hands in them. All right, wait. Are there still gauntlets, right? Or are they just the gauntlets that look like? Yeah.
yeah. So as you put them on, immediately as your fingers kind of get into the finger holes, the gauntlets disappear from in front of your eyes, and they kind of move down onto your wrists, and they're now bracers. But they're
Nice.
red. They're just red bracers. They've got on the edges, they have a tinge of gold, but in the middle, it's just solid red. And Garfield's like, okay, let me explain how this works. Okay. You are wearing gauntlets still, like you still feel it on your hand, like you are wearing like gauntlets of some sort. But as you look on your hands, it looks clearly like it's on your wrists. They're like clearly bracers on your wrist. He's like, I've imbued this with a deception illusion magic that while you have these bracers on, they look like bracers in the exact same color scheme that your gauntlets are. And when you do take it off, however, it will revert back to looking like gauntlets. So that is something that, if you're trying to hide this from someone, will have to be done in private, perhaps. But aside from that, the powers themselves haven't changed. They're still the increase in strength that you were looking for, and I've added the landline. Get it? Because it's Lando line. Yes, so now you can speak with me freely. And as you do that, you feel a small little buzz in the back of your head, and that if you tune into, you're able to speak with Garfield telepathically.
Cool.
He's like, that was quite fun, Lando. I couldn't do anything, make it smaller, or if I had made it smaller at all, I would have reduced the power you would have received from these gauntlets.
That's good to know.
So, I mean, if you would like, I can do that, but it will perhaps make them worthless to you.
We don't want that.
No, we don't. For your character sheet, just drag on the gauntlets of ogre power and have them equipped. That should update your character to the correct strength score. But just from a visual perspective, it will require a DC 18 investigation check to find out that they're not actually bracers, they're gauntlets. To reveal what the kind of deception is. For your reference, if you want to add that into the description.
Let's see if they got added. They did not.
Did you
Wait.
check the equip button?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And then just add in that description, DC of 18, investigation check required to confirm they are gauntlets. Or I'll do that after the session either way.
Where does that?
I'll just do it later. You can click the gear button and there should be like a little drop down to like add like text underneath it. But I'll do that later. We don't have to worry about it right now. Or you can add it to like your abilities and thing on the far right side if that's easier for you. Just so you always remember. But yeah, they're I'll relabel them. They're now called Garfield's gauntlets because Garfield has changed them up in his magical sort of way. But yeah, so with that, he's like, if there's anything else, Lando, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Have a good one. And he sees you out the door.
Cool. That was easy. It was like the most peaceful visit I've ever had to that guy.
Well, I mean, if you have easy transactions like that, it should be fairly peaceful with most people. Okay, I think we're good now.
Hey, that
Yes.
was a nat 20 though.
Yes, it was. You can slap a rock on your way back if you want.
Fucking 12 damage with a slap. Holy hell. That's a lot.
That is max damage. That is exactly maximum damage. Hell yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Cool. So the reason why it says 19 with that asterisk on there is because it's only while you have the Garfield's gauntlets equipped. So
Yeah, I
if
see
you
that.
unequip
But
them, then it goes
it
back
ups
16.
my strength also to 4, my strength modifier.
That's correct, right? We talked about that, right? So an 18
Yeah.
and a 19
So now
are 4.
it's 23, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's not a bad strength, right?
19
What's
is
the
pretty good. Highest you could get without, like potions or magical items is a 20.
Like on the base?
Yeah, base would be 20, so it's a +5 modifier. So you're,
Cool.
You're down by 1, but you can't. This is an artificial upgrade, like we talked about.
Yeah. Well, if I get 20 though, does it go to 5?
Yes, that is correct.
Cool. Nice.
Cool. Yeah, so you come back into the swinging sword. Elwarin Ulrich, he was gone for maybe 5 minutes. He wasn't gone for very long. Did you guys do
I'm gonna
anything?
just go back, sit down at my same seat, keep
Okay.
staring at Ulrich.
Got it. So yeah, you guys both noticed that he's got red bracers on now.
You know what? That reminds me, I gotta go pick up my new armor.
Nice.
When did you get new armor?
He bought plate mail.
Wait, did I do that this day or was that yesterday?
That was this day still, but
Fuck.
they might be ready. You could check in because it's end of the day. Might be ready.
Yeah, I'll go check and see if the split mail's there.
Cool.
Just to like get his staring daggers off of me.
Sure. Yeah, to get the guilt off of you, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's at this place over here, I believe. If I recall correctly, let me double check. Just make sure I'm not wrong. Pretty sure I'm right. Nope, not that one. Might be up. I think it's there. I think it's at 5. My screen.
Either way, I go wherever that is.
Yeah, you go to the you go to the place. You go to the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the split mail is almost done. He said, "Give me another hour," and I think me and my children will have it done shortly.
All right, fair enough. I'll wander off to an open like
Field
area.
Got
yeah,
it.
and
Cool,
then
cool.
go back to my book.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Lando, Elwarin, you guys are alone next to each other.
Well, Lando, those are new. Where'd you get those?
Oh, it's here. You were here, so we'll say you're hanging out in this field over here. Ulrich. This is where the smithy is, right here.
If I'm like trying to lie to him, that would just be a deception check.
Yes, that would be deception against his passive insight, which I think is pretty high. I think on him for what it's worth.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just roll this because I'm gonna attempt to lie.
Sure.
But
yeah.
fuck, I did not
Nah,
lie.
You did not lie. You did not lie well. No.
Well, I guess I don't have to tell them what it is. I could just
You can just say.
what was the question?
To point out, you would still lie.
You'd
Just
still be
not.
lying. Not well.
I would just sense that you're lying.
Yeah.
What was the question again? I'm actually asking.
Where did you get those?
My old friend Garfield helped me out. He, you know, I gave him some of my blood, and you know, that's why they're red. I just wanted something a little more clever, a little more me. You know, I don't know if I'm much of a earring guy like you know, BigYin is. It's just a way for us to communicate. You know what I
So
mean?
one thing I would
Hey.
say, this is just a lie of omission. So you would just know, Elwarin, that he's not telling you the whole story, but he hasn't told you anything necessarily false.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a white lie. Sometimes when you're trying to be a champion, you gotta take a big hit.
Yeah.
You know, or take a little hit to get a big score. That's what I mean. There we
Sure.
go.
Yeah. Gotta hit the
Man,
singles sometimes.
You all are very interested in talking to Garfield, huh?
You know, he's a guy that can get you some things, and he's a guy that can also, you know, probably, you know, eat you if you
Yeah, I don't know. I
wanted
just
him to.
still don't think giving my blood is such a common thing to do.
It's just a little blood, you know.
All right.
What could go wrong?
You say
Well,
that, Elwarin, you recall what your dad said about what could go wrong, and I'll leave
Mhm.
you with that.
Oh yeah, I just since I still not sure what exactly he did, since I sense something is not that's not the complete truth, I'll just keep that to myself.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm just letting you like that. Like as soon as he says that's the
Yeah.
first thought in your head because it's so
Yep.
fresh.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm just gonna draw. Guess I'll see you around later.
Poodles.
Cool. All right. Are you guys looking to do anything specific, or do you guys just want to wrap up the night? Ulrich, you'll get your armor when it's done shortly. Elwarin, are you looking to talk to anybody specific?
Yeah, I have two things I wanted to do. One is I just wanted to reach out to my mom real quick.
Okay.
While I'm walking around, and then I want to stop by somewhere just for a quick moment.
Sure. What are you looking for? I guess in that stop.
Oh, I want to stop by Mother Yolanter's.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So we will do that simultaneously, but we'll get to that in a second.
Are you gonna do that by yourself?
Oh, I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just.
You want to chat with her?
Walking up.
Yeah.
Just see if she's there. Basically, that's all I wanted to do.
Cool. Lando, are you doing anything else the rest of the day, or are you going to go to sleep when nighttime comes?
I'll go to sleep.
Okay. Sweet. So I'll do Ulrich first because he'll be fast. Then we'll do Lando, and then we'll do Elwarin, just for order wise. So yeah, Ulrich after like about an hour, so it's like close to 5 o'clock at this point. You head back over to the smithy, and he's like, yes, excellent. Your splint mail is done. All the alterations have been made. I'll be looking for the secondary half of that payment now, please.
Yeah, of course. Which was how much?
Yeah, 1 second. I should really just have this open, like somewhere at all times. Splint. So you gave him 100, so it's 100 now.
Okay. Oh, convenient.
It's almost like I planned it.
I give him 100 gold.
Excellent. He's like, yeah, should fit well. He as you kind of give him the 100 gold, he puts it on you just to kind of make sure all the measurements work and everything is great. Yeah, I'll get to you BigYin in a second. He just makes everything's like, yes, that looks perfect, and yes, that looks really good on you. You'd be hard pressed to find anyone 50 miles from here that could do work like that.
I believe you. This is some good craftsmanship right here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and as you kind of look at it a little bit closer, you see a small little dwarven symbol on there. It's just a standard dwarven kind of metalworking symbol, and he's like, and that just for what that's the only like oddity, I guess, on this armor than regular. Cool. Yeah, that's all your interaction. You can head back to Swinging Sword and go to sleep at a regular hour.
Yep.
Sweet. BigYin, are you trying to do anything special aside from just kind of relaxing and going to sleep?
I guess it doesn't pay for me to do anything like to meditate. Like, what time of day is it right now?
Around 5 o'clock at this point. Just
And I figured I'd spent the day just like the afternoon, just like reading and kind of studying my staff some more. And
cool.
if nothing else is gonna go on, I figure just take it as read that I went downstairs, ate, and
Yeah.
I went downstairs to eat. Basically, I'm waiting to see what the rest of the party does.
Sure. Yeah, Ulrich, if you're heading back to eat dinner, it's just another silver for the food and silver for the drink, however much you want. That happens. Same thing with you, BigYin. Same thing with you, Lando.
Yeah, just food this time, no drink.
Sure, that's fine. Lando, yeah. So you're heading back upstairs. You're relaxing. Doing anything special?
No.
Cool. All right. Do you head back down to eat dinner and drink and go to sleep?
No. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, got it. Sweet. Warren, yeah. So you take a walk out. It's around 4 o'clock at this point. What do you want to talk to your mom about? I'm guessing you want to do that first, I guess.
Yeah, that kind of on the walk, right? I guess I can walk while I talk to her.
Yep.
So I just, concentrate on my ring and reach out to her. Say like, "Hey, Mom."
Yeah. Hey there, buddy. How's it going?
Good. Well, I'm sure you and Dad talked. I talked to him a couple hours ago.
Yep. That was quite the ordeal, son.
Yeah.
Haven't done nothing like that in my time, at least. I mean, neither has your father, but that is quite something, I must say. I'm very proud of you for keeping it together. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that you haven't experienced this yet. But regardless, the reason I'm reaching out right now, is I just wanted to give you a heads up that you remember our friend Cromwell that was traveling with us?
Oh, I don't think I met him, but you told me about him, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, he parted ways with us today. He was the one that I switched souls with.
I see.
He was a little shook, and he had to go do his own thing. But he's heading towards the high forest, and he's traveling with some two shady people that we don't really know much about. Not quite sure what they're up to, but I just wanted to give a heads up that they might be crossing paths with you guys.
Oh, do you know their names?
I wish I would remember.
Silas and Clyde. I'll just say you remember their names.
Yeah, perfect. Silas and Clyde.
She's like, huh, that sounds familiar. I'll get back to you on if we've had any issues with them, I guess. But those names sound familiar.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Cromwell, but we have some suspicions that he's going down a dark path. So just keep an eye out. I mean, he's still a friend of ours, so he shouldn't. I hope he shouldn't be any harm to you guys, but just be careful around him and his friends.
Well, I mean, yeah, that sounds good. I'll kind of let the word out for people in the high forest to kind of keep an eye out, and if they seem to be in trouble, we'll see what we can do to help them out.
And I do think the BigYin mentioned the guru around Cromwell, and just in case, because Cromwell tends to enjoy fighting and killing, so I don't know if that's going to cause him going after it, but just as a heads up,
could be helpful. Could be helpful for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he's powerful, and his friends are definitely very powerful as well. So maybe they can be of help. To just something to keep in mind.
Maybe I'll put like a adventuring quest for that, and then maybe they'll do it for some cash, right? Like if they're adventurers of some sort, that might be something of interest for them. That's a good idea. Thanks, son. I didn't think about that. I didn't know that there were other powerful people wandering around the high forest personally.
Well, we didn't know either until today. So this is what they're up to. But speaking of quest and money, I happen to be a little short at the moment. I remember you guys, when you were traveling, always found a way to find a quest or a task to make some money, to earn some money. So just curious if you had any advice, like what I could be doing.
Ooh, good idea. All right, so unfortunately, I think you guys are at the Red Lodge again, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
She's kind of thinking. She's like, ooh, there aren't too many like Emerald Enclave people close by, but if you head over to Yartar, it's a town a bit further north. I think your father mentioned trying to find you a tutor of some sort with ranger and druid stuff. You could definitely find a lot of work there. But if you guys are still hunting down those cultists, I mean, you didn't hear this from me, but typically people have money on them. Not the best way to make money necessarily, but I mean it's a way.
Your mom's telling us to kill people.
Yeah, definitely that has crossed our mind too, because we know they're from what we've been exposed to, they're moving some money around. So yeah,
Oh.
just
Huh. What do
just
you
curious.
mean by moving money around? Because that could make more sense for us why they were able to have that base so close to the High Force so quickly. It seemed.
Well, the one thing that we were exposed to was we before all of that happened to me and Cromwell, we found out that our friend Valivoe was tied up in a dungeon below his shop, and a demon disguised as him was running his shop, selling items, making money. And we actually did buy some items from him, but we definitely know that they have been making money through his shop.
Interesting. And you couldn't find any of that money, I'm guessing?
No, we have to check in with Valivoe too. We were able to recover him, and he's resting up right now. So hopefully, when we go back to his shop with him, he can see what was going on, and maybe he finds the money. We didn't spend too much time scavenging his shop, but we'll check with him.
Yeah, it might be good because if you guys bought magic items from him and the money isn't at the shop, he might be like have to close up shop.
Yeah, we have to be careful about how we
just because he
tell
won't
him about that.
Yeah, because like a lot of these the way these magic people work is like they spend a lot of money to get these items and then they sell them for a profit, and it's kind of like a recurring like in and out. So if you guys spent like a lot of money on that and it's that money's not there and the items are gone, he could be in a really bad spot.
Isn't he sleeping in my room?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that in a second, Lando.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just remembered.
Yeah. We'll also. I mean, yeah, we have to have that conversation with him. And I mean, at this point, we don't even know if those items we bought were from him or from the people who disguised as him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if you're looking for work, I'd check out Yartar, or come back to the High Forest. I'll get someone to contact you once you get here. And we always got some small quests going on. I mean, how much money are you looking to get is the better question, right? Because like when your father and I were traveling, we really only needed like 5 to 10 gold pieces. We weren't looking for that much money.
Okay, yeah, I was definitely looking a little bit more than that. It's been we were running into some situations here, and you know Garfield better than I do, and he's been the one helping us out. So
yes, okay, so you're looking for like hundreds of gold.
Yeah.
Yes, Yartar would be your best bet, honey.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
That's you. There's a lot of they're called water lords that live in Yartar, and they're not the most above board folks. Some smuggling's involved with them, and they make a lot of money. We'll say away from the Lord's Alliance purview. They don't necessarily pay all their taxes, but they have a lot of money there, and so they have a lot of different quests that they've got going on there. So that if you're looking to make a quick buck, and it's a little ambiguous, so I don't know if I would necessarily recommend taking quests from them. But if you're looking for like large sums of money, Yartar would be the best bet. I mean, Waterdeep would be the next big city, or I guess if you know the specific people at Daggerford, they might be useful for you also. But yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Got it. Yeah. Well, if you need anything else, let me know. And if I come into contact with, your friend Cromwell or his other two friends, Clyde and Silas, or if I recall, or maybe I talked to your father, maybe he remembers. I just don't remember right now off the top of my head. I'll let you know if those
Yeah.
two are a danger to us at the Emerald Enclave.
Please do. And if you ever come across him or them or Cromwell by himself, just give me a call. Let me know. Just still looking out for the guy.
Yeah, of course. I'm proud of you, son. You're turned into a very, very fine young elf. I admire your growth, especially after that. Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm always here if you need to chat. Your father also. We love you both. We both love you so much. So.
Love you guys too. Talk to you later.
Yep. Bye. And then
Thank
hear the sound. People.
She was so nice.
Yeah, his mom is pretty dope. Yeah, if you don't remember her, she's pretty badass too in a fight. But she's very calm and heartwarming when it's not combat related.
I remember her. I'm just trying to provide some color commentary. Come on.
Love it. Cool. Yeah.
right.
So Elwarin, we're gonna take a break from you and go to Lando as he heads up to his room and find. He finally remembers that Valivoe is sleeping in his bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Val, what are you doing now, Lando? You're sitting there, gauntlets in hand. Valivoe sleeping on your bed.
Is there only one bed in here?
Yes. You guys got single beds specifically. You do know that, however, Cromwell is gone.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just go over to Cromwell's room.
Nice, cool. So you can just sleep at Cromwell's room. Not a huge deal.
Yeah.
That worked out.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna leave him in there.
Yeah.
Let him. Yes, I was right all along. Sorry, I just saw the combat looting. Yeah. No, I'll just go sleep.
Cool.
Wow.
Sweet. All right, Elwarin, yeah, so you're heading over to Mother Eulanthus, which is right here, right across from the Helm of Ison.
I'll just walk in, just in the front entrance.
Oh yeah, let's move over to the map. So I have a map for this. I need to make some more maps. I apologize. You two aren't there. Make sure there's nobody else on this map that doesn't need to be. Okay, no. Cool. Let's get you on here, buddy. Drag you on here real quick. Oh, sweet, you already did it for me. Oh yeah. So you knock on the door, and the door is open, and you hear yes. What can I do for you, Elwarin? You can come inside. Like you knock on the door, like she's like yes. You open the door, and she says, yes, Elwarin. What can I do for you?
Oh, I just I was looking for friend Cromwell. He was just strolling around or something. We haven't seen in a bit. Just curious if he came by here.
Nope, haven't seen him since you guys were all here together early this morning. Something I can do for you. Your friends were here a while back. Yeah, anything else I can do to help you guys find those missing folks?
Not really. There hasn't been anything weird happening during the day today here. After we left.
I want to make a perception check for me. First roll of the game. Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Clearly not.
Yeah, that's rough. A double crit.
Yeah,
that's rough, buddy.
Luckily, get it all the way now, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Perfect.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. I mean, you knew that she had a limp, but that's the only thing you've noticed. You noticed.
Well, table talk, I was, just we knew that there was no demon on ground anymore, so above ground. So I was curious if she was there, so I'm just making up some conversation.
Yeah, you're good. Honestly, the only thing you notice outside of the limp that you were already told about, which that's all you notice. There's nothing else that you've noticed from her that's different. All
right, and then she doesn't have any comment about anything going on today.
She's like, had a fairly regular day. Yesterday was wild, but today's pretty good.
We know about yesterday, or is it something new?
You guys were in here yesterday. You guys got into town late last night. Late last night.
I forgot what.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm sorry to bother you again. We'll leave you alone for now.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. We'll head back to the other map. Are you just heading back to the inn?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, so everybody goes to sleep. Do you grab food and a drink or anything like that?
I guess I grab a small snack before I go to bed.
Okay, yeah, so just another silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, sweet. So the next morning rolls around. We'll just say you guys all meet up for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Valivoe is downstairs waiting for you guys.
Well, you're looking nice.
Yeah, guys,
Wait,
that was great.
How you feeling, buddy?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good. That rest and the food that I got was hit the spot real good. Kalisa hooked me up. She's great. And Kalisa's like, yep. All of Valivoe's food and drink was on the house, so it worked out quite well, I think, for him.
Well, glad to see you back on your feet.
Yeah. Did you? Do you guys know what happened to me? Like what was all that about? Did you guys kick that guy's ass or something?
We did do that, yes.
Yes, I did.
Lando did,
Excellent.
yeah. There's still some stuff going on in your basement that we need to investigate a bit more. We're not quite sure what's behind all of it, so.
Got it. Lando, those are some excellent bracers, my dude. Good style choice.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Look, man, I'm rolling with the dice, okay?
And I'm gonna just I want to hand him back his key because think I was still the one that had
Yes,
it.
yeah.
I just wanted to give this to you. I locked your shop up, yesterday after
I'm gonna reach out and grab the key.
Oh, hey, that's weird. Okay.
Well, Elwarin just said we had some stuff in the basement, so like.
Oh, well, how about
Still
this? How about we all go down together? I'll kind of check out my shop, see if anything's missing. And
I mean, all right.
you guys can go down to the below space that was creepy as hell.
Well, here's the thing. If we don't survive.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'll stay here.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll come back.
Yeah. Come back.
Problem.
Yeah. Come back and give me that key.
Don't go in there.
Oh, that's literally everything that I have.
All right. Yeah. No, I mean that's up to you. That's all I'm saying. We don't come back. We're dead, and there's gonna be some problems in your basement.
Sure, but
what you do after that is up to you. How about that?
What was that D20 for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, he failed. Ha! He doesn't know. Ha! Cool.
Maybe I was just rolling for him to just say anything nice to you.
Well, apparently, that's a hard task in this crew, so I would also understand that. But
maybe it was just if you rolled above a 10, he complimented you, Lando, because he really liked those bracers. A low 10, he just didn't say anything. You have no idea.
You're full of shit.
Maybe you have no idea. You have no idea what that D20 rolls for, man.
Well, then why did you show us?
I didn't have a choice. When just rolling a regular D20, he has to show you guys. I don't have his character sheet open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So then it was for that.
I told you it was for Valivoe. That was a very clear answer. I was just saying, I was rolling a D20. It was for something. Well, I would say this. If he was investigating you, typically there's a modifier with that, right? Like a minus or a plus or something, right? Just typically.
Yeah, but isn't that he wasn't investigating me, it's just he was making a whatever the thing he has to make.
Sure. Yeah, all I'm saying is you thought he was investigating you and he failed. I'm just saying maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but typically there's a modifier of some sort if that's what he's doing. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he's like, well, you know what? I hear you. I really wouldn't want to get kidnapped again. That was not fun. So I will stay here.
I'm not gonna stop you.
No. I'll stay here. You guys come back to me. I'll stay here. He's like, Kalisa, we could till they come back. She's like, oh yeah, of course, Valivoe. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Ideally, it's gonna be like 5 hours max.
I'll just hang out, right? Kalisa's got me on food for the day. I can get news from other townsfolk that come in. I think I'll be fine. You know, it's good to take time off once in a while. Haven't had a day off in 20 years now.
Oof. Yeah, you should take a day off.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. That was no, you know, I don't count kidnapping as a vacation. So yeah, last 20 years.
Yep. No, I wouldn't recommend counting kidnapping.
Nope. And
you did not look very relaxed after that.
No, that's why I slept for like an entire day almost. I think. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I think I appreciate you guys rescuing me. You know, when I get back to the shop, maybe I can give you guys some kind of reward. See what we can do.
Yeah, let's just take care of what's going on in the basement first before we talk about that.
Yeah, let's not jump to conclusions here.
Yeah.
It'd probably be good for you to follow us back, as
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Not quite sure what's down there.
Yep, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can get breakfast right now if you want, or you guys can do whatever you want. But Valivoe seems very content to stay at the Swinging Sword until you come back.
Perfect.
Khalees like, okay, gentlemen, are we getting rooms for tonight as well, or what is the game plan for that? Because I still have your cart and horses here, and we still do have to worry about that payment for today.
What do I owe you for? What do we owe for the cart and horse again?
Just a gold.
I'll hand her the gold.
Okay.
And I'll say we'll address the matter of rooms later.
Anya, gotcha.
Because I have the treehouse again.
Did you? Yeah, so all your spell slots, HP are full, all that jazz, everything's ready to good to go. Cool. So are you guys eating breakfast, or are you guys heading straight to Valivoe's place without eating breakfast?
I'll be eating breakfast.
Silver for each of you that's eating breakfast. If you guys are drinking anything, it's on their silver unless it's water.
I think just water today.
That's fine.
I'll have a beer. How many silver and a gold? 10?
10, yes.
You know what? I'll also have a beer.
I'll have a beer. And I'm gonna keep staring at Ulrich.
Might be the last day to
while
be
while I eat my food
Got
and
it.
I drink my beer. I'm gonna just keep staring at him.
Got it.
Making all the eye contact.
Yep. We're gonna say it's roughly 7 a.m. Or yeah, 7 a.m. We'll say that's right around the sunrise. You guys all went to sleep fairly early, so you guys woke up pretty early.
So if it's 7 a.m., I might have to have 2 beers.
Okay. You went to sleep fairly early, Lando. You feel very well rested. Like the most well rested you felt in a while.
That's good.
Yes.
We got some killing to do.
Maybe you'll be the ones getting killed. Who knows?
Nope.
Cool. All right. So yeah. So you guys eat. Takes you like 30 minutes. We'll just say we'll breeze by this. You have as many drinks, have as much food as you'd like. If you have more than 5 drinks, we will do a Constitution saving throw to see if you're drunk. But if you're keeping it under 5, don't worry about it. And then we'll head over to Valivoe's shop. You guys unlock the door fairly easily.
Oh, just before we get in there, like on the way, I would share with the group that I stopped by Mother Lyantis yesterday just to see if she was around, since Garfield told us there were no demons in the town anymore, and yeah, she was there. She seemed just as she seemed before, so maybe we were not completely right with that suspicion.
Well, that's interesting.
Still think she's a demon.
She might not be a demon, but she might still be part of the cult, or the people the cultists were working with in this town. So, but she doesn't seem to be a demon at this point.
Excellent. Cool. So you guys make it to Valivoe's shop. Ulrich, you're able to unlock the door. Nothing seems amiss inside.
I give a knowing nod to Lando when he says he.
Yep.
I still think she's a demon.
Got it. Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep staring at him. I'm not gonna say anything.
Got it. Yeah. Nothing's amiss inside. Lando, you're able to easily undo the trap door. You guys are able to head down, and I'm gonna move you guys to that map right now. I'm gonna toss you guys on here where you will be just chilling. Give me a second. Do-do-do-do-do.
Can we say that Cromwell gave me his other symbol back?
Yeah, he gave it back to you as you guys were heading out. There's no
Okay.
way he kept that.
What about his mask?
He kept his mask that he bought.
Damn.
1 sec, let me fix this.
I was gonna change my face. That would've been cool.
Wild is
Also,
not
would have been
accepting your new AC.
would have been hilarious if we get down here. It's like, oh yeah, we only got one symbol. All right, well,
Yeah, don't forget to
That's
update
that.
your HPs, everyone. You got full HP, all it does.
I did, but then you changed it back.
And I was fixing your armor class. I didn't touch your HP.
No, I had just like changed my HP to 55, and then it like
It must have been like
reverted
exactly
back.
the same moment when I clicked on
Probably.
your character or something. Yeah, something funky.
Oh wait, am I like the tank now? Fuck, I think I am.
I would make the argument that you and Ulrich are equally tanky, if not Ulrich being a little bit more because of his +2 AC to it. But your half damage on non-magical attacks,
I have
fucking
17
astounding.
now.
He's got 19.
Well, I think it's just
No, I'm saying you guys are equally tanky. I would argue.
Like,
Maybe you.
piercing and slashing damage. So
Yeah.
if
You're
there's-
probably higher, like more effective tanking,
got it.
because you can take half damage for non-magical stuff.
Well, even if it's magical, but if it's bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, or fire damage, then I'm
He's right as rain. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. So you guys end up coming down here into this staircase as per usual.
Oop.
You guys can just move yourselves to the end, however you want to do it.
Oop. Can we go all the way to the wall?
We'll say the door is closed. You got to unlock the door, or there was no lock. You just have to open the door.
Oop.
Lando, you come in. You come in with the group. Nice. I didn't redo that, right? I did.
No.
I
Yeah,
did.
you shut the stone door.
Yes.
But
yes.
if I recall, after the stone door shut and everyone went through the fog,
Fog is
the
gone. Yeah.
fog disappeared.
Yeah, fog's gone. Yeah, everything on this map is correct. Yes. So you guys come back. Nothing has changed since you guys were here last time.
I will give it a little perception check just to make sure that there's no like footprints or anything.
I
aside from
will
ours.
help.
Do you want to
I'll
just
offer help
use
to
your
perception.
passive? Do you want to do your passive perceptions?
No, I'm actively
Okay.
looking.
That's fine. Just give me an option. Yeah, so you can get advantage on this. 14. Yeah, there's no additional footsteps on this side, at the very least, is what you can tell. You're not sure about the
Sure.
opposite side of the wall.
All right. Well,
You want to hand me one of them pendants?
How about you give me one?
Ooh, Battle of the Pendants. I like it.
yeah, I'll hand Lando one of them.
Nice.
You might want to
Right.
stand back just a little bit.
I'll go.
in.
I'll make my way back with the Elwarin. It's like, hey, head on the swivel.
Yeah, and I hand the other symbol to Lando.
The regular one, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. So, do you tell Lando where to go? Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you guys put the pendants to the reader, and the wall starts to come back down as the wall opens up. Chill for a second. Yeah. Cool. That's fine. I'm just gonna move my little frog dude as you guys kind of move along too. Cool. Yeah. So it comes back down to the earth. The sand and dirt kind of cover it again, and it's a open area again.
Well, Lando, if you wouldn't mind, I'd go first.
Obviously, he does mind because he wants to go first.
Okay.
Damn, never mind. I thought he was gonna jockey for position with you there.
Well, I feel like we gotta get as close as we fucking can, so we don't waste 3 turns just getting to where we gotta go.
Well, yeah, that's fair. But
Elwarin.
Are you coming with the group, or are you chilling back there?
I'm coming with the group, but I was curious. Can I take
pull
an
it out
action
now.
before?
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah,
Nope.
okay.
Chill the fuck out. You're back here. Chill out.
I'm just like,
we
we
saw
might need
everything
something,
already.
so I'm gonna just pull out an animal before we go there.
Okay, yeah. Make that D8 roll.
Wait, I didn't grab a beer to go.
You did not. That is on you, good sir. That is on you. A 4. You can pull the animal out, my dude. I don't know what the 4 is. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's just a regular code.
A regular goat. I love it.
So this one is hey there. My name's Hulk Jr.
What did we call the
I-
last
Hulk.
Hulk.
This
This
is
is
Hulk
Jr.
Jr.
one? The owl was named Hooters.
Yep.
Elwarin, I think your bag's broken, because
Oh yeah, that's just it's not
That
always
guy's
that big. There's some smaller ones in there too.
we call this one. Can we call this
small.
one Hugh, like Hulk, but just missing an L and a K? Hugh.
Well, does it work the same way as your little owl friend? Because, no offense, I would much rather this little guy get hit by a stone than me.
Yeah, it certainly can do the same thing.
Okay. Have him roll a stealth check as he kind of walks out.
Let me pull up his character sheet.
If there's no stealth on there, just click dexterity.
Let me see. Give me 1 second. And it doesn't know stealth on there.
Yeah, just click on dexterity.
Oh, well, let me do this right. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right.
Ooh, okay, cool. So your goat gets to here. Or here, sorry. Yeah, right, that's fine. Right there is fine, yeah. And you all hear a roar. And let's roll some initiative, boys.
Well, I think they know we're here.
They saw the goat.
They did see the goat.
They don't like goats.
They don't. It's the same thing. The goat's gonna go right after you, Elwarin.
Yeah.
This time I'll roll the Tanaruk separately. So, oof. Okay.
Oof like bad or oof
You
like
love to see it. You love to see it.
I don't necessarily love to see it, but I mean, you guys definitely do. Cool. All right, Lando, you hear a roar. What are you doing?
Remember, your frog gives us vision as well.
It doesn't matter at this point
Okay.
There's only two things down here.
that you can see, but you can't see them yet. But I'm gonna say that Hulk or Hugh, whatever you call him, lets you know. Elwarin. Yeah, he's like, hey there, buddy. There's two.
I have 6 or 7 movement. I think I have 7.
You have 40 or 35 movement speed. Yes, so that's 7. He's like, hey, buddy. There's 2 very scary looking things about to come kick my ass. That's what you hear.
So I just relay that to the group. Like, looks like we got two incoming around the corner.
That's why it didn't matter, because he was going to give you that information.
Well,
Yeah.
better than 3.
Yeah, and I
Maybe.
haven't seen a big boulder flying yet, so that's maybe a good sign too.
Lando, come on, buddy.
I'm just gonna move right behind the goat.
Okay, are you doing anything else?
No.
Got it. Ulrich, that was easy. I appreciate that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the little dwarven thrower
Oh, fuck me.
on this guy.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, you are doing the thing. That's a miss. Adversity token, I guess. Damn it. All right, anyways. Adversity token.
And then it returns back to my hand, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do it again.
Mm-hmm. You hit this time. Deals an extra D8.
Is it a giant?
No, because you threw it, right? Oh, yeah. So if thrown, you deal an extra 1d8. If that target is a giant, it increases to 2d8.
Gotcha.
So that will be, I think, both of these. So 14 damage total, I believe. Oh no!
Right.
1 second.
Yeah.
I forgot that this thing is messed up. 1 second.
So these are not giants.
These are not giants, no.
Okay.
That you.
So just deal 1d8 on top, right?
Yes. Yeah. So fortunately, the second one is only rolling a d8 also, and this is done. This is force damage, I believe.
bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. I thought it was force for some reason. That's fine. Cool. Oh, that's something else. Sorry, that's something on in my game. Never mind.
Ooh, fancy. So yeah, I just like hurl this hammer
Okay.
out, and as soon as it misses, it
Comes
comes
back.
sliding back into my hand, and I toss it again.
Yep. And you hit this one.
Ulrich looks a little confused, but like amazed, astonished that it actually worked because it's not thrown it before.
Yep. Yeah, and it comes back to you after hitting the one square in the chest as it roars. As it hits it, and then as it starts to fall down, it just zooms back into your hand.
Oh, that's nice.
It looks a little confused as it sees it come back into your hand. Yeah. Cool. You do anything else your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. BigYin.
So the BigYin is going to kind of calmly walk out 30 feet. From here, can I see if these things are holding any metal weapons in their hand?
They are both holding great swords.
Oh,
Shit.
Should I use heat metal or should I use
Oh.
the other thing I'm going to do?
I just
No,
realized
I'm
you guys
gonna-
have never seen these things before, so let me give a brief description. Sorry.
You described it last time.
Well, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So these are about 8 foot tall creatures. They look like orcs that have been demonified, like demonized. They've got big horns coming out of their head with spikes coming out of them. Massive maw, 2 huge teeth coming from below on their lower jaw that go over their upper lip, and they look very aggressive. They look like corrupted orcs, if you could think about them like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Got it.
you've seen your fair share of orcs due to the lore I gave you. So these look like the worst kind of orcs you could imagine.
Got it. Then I was like, oh, bloody hell. These things are outright disturbing. Well, let's do something about that.
It's the reason
And
I've told Valivoe not to come in here.
I'd advise not going any further forward, gents, for a moment. And I stretch out my staff and I speak the incantation and I cast Erupting Earth.
Oh boy. What's the area on that?
20 foot squared.
20 foot square.
And they have to be a
Are you hitting both of
Dex
them?
DC of 15. Yeah. So I'll draw the square,
Okay.
I guess.
Cool.
Draw shape.
And no rage, right? Because you're not raging.
No, I'm not raging. It's a spell.
Cool. All right.
So
DC 15,
it's a
dexterity 7.
20 foot square is about that.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why rage is checked. I'll turn rage off. I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry.
good. Sorry. It was from your last time you were fighting. They both save, so they take half damage.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they take 10 bludgeoning damage each.
Nice.
What does that the area do?
terrain, right?
Let me read. Erupting. Oh, hang on. Let me go back to my spell sheet and check.
Yeah.
Spells. Erupting Earth. Choose a point you can see the ground within range. Fountain of churned earth stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered at that point. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Additionally, the ground in the area becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
So
Each 5 foot square portion has each 5 foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
So what I recommend you do is you move it to be something like that. Personally, just for
That's a fair
maximum
point.
maximum area of difficult terrain for them.
Yeah, it's like wouldn't go any further forward, lads. And so now this area marked out in yellow is difficult terrain. These guys have each taken 10 bludgeoning damage, and it halves their movement, unless they can jump it.
Cool. Anything else?
And that's one.
We're 8 feet
no,
tall and we're in a cave. I don't think we can.
because
jump.
that's one 3rd level spell
Okay.
down.
Yep.
And let me just mark that off on my sheet.
All right. Can I go then?
And end my turn. And how much I moved 30 movement
You
speed.
were here, I think, before.
I was here. So yeah, that's my full movement.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Tanaruk's turn. It's going to roar and 5, 10, 15, 20. And then do you have to like jump to get out?
No.
No, they can walk to get out. It's just their movement will be had until they get out of it.
All right, so we'll say that's 30 for him to get out there. And then he is going to use his bonus action to get up right next to the magic boy.
Oh Christ!
Bonus action?
He
Yep.
dashed.
Yep. They have aggressive
Oh.
because they are orc. So he's going to make a greatsword attack at you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit?
Oh, barely. Yeah.
Okay. He does 11 slashing damage.
Fuck me.
And then he's going to attempt to bite you.
Jesus Christ.
17 does hit.
Yeah.
5 piercing damage from the bite. As this
So minus 16.
16 total, yes. As this creature just runs at you like full fury, seeing that you're the one who cast the spell that caused the earth to kind of break up and erupt. Yeah. Cool. All right, that's its turn. Elwarin, you see a massive demonic orc run at BigYin, passing by Ulrich, and just slashing him over across the chest with his great sword and biting him in the neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I am
Good idea.
Right? As my bonus action, I'm gonna use Slayer's Prey
Ooh.
to focus on this guy.
Ooh. Okay. Once I'm gonna put a little mark on him. We'll do that.
Perfect. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just attack him. I just realized I still have those arrows +1.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do I have to do anything to use those? Like, how does
No.
this work again?
You just equip them, and you just add. I mean, if you're using them, I think I added them to your to your damage. So you just use them, and then once you use the +1 magic arrow, it goes back to a regular arrow when you retrieve it.
Yeah, it says in the description, it says you have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I can't select it anywhere. So I'm just saying, like, do we just do it? No, I had to add it to it, or
We'll just add it. Yeah, we'll just add it manually.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Just want to clarify that.
Because it's just +1. It's not like add an extra D8 or something like that.
Yeah. But so I stand 2 attack and damage rolls. So when I roll for my attack, I get like an extra one too, right?
Correct. Yes.
All right.
It's been a while since we've done combat, so this is fair.
Yeah.
Good questions.
I haven't used those either. So.
Mm-hmm. Good questions. Good questions. That is a hit. Okay. So it's 2 + 12, so it's 14 damage. Nice.
And we'll do the same thing again.
Okay. And does Slayer's Prey happen on both attacks, or is it just the first one?
I think it keeps happening. It's different than the. No, the first time each turn. Okay, just from the first.
Got it. Right. Cool. Just make sure. Or you can keep it checked. I'll just make sure not to count it.
No, I'll unselect it.
Okay. Elwarin might get his first. Oh no, he hits. Yeah, that's another hit. Make sure to decrease the number of magic +1 arrows you have.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So 6. Never gets adversity token.
True. Which is bad for him, you could argue. With bad shit happens to him.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe not. Cool. All right, yeah. So you did 6 piercing damage to him, and you see the as you're kind of firing these arrows, the magic kind of tinge that you see that kind of coated on them disappear as soon as they hit, going back to reverting to regular arrows.
Awesome.
Cool. Do anything else to your turn? Movement or anything?
No, I'll just tell my goat to attack.
Cool. Yeah. So go ahead and move your goat.
Well, let me see. How far is the goat away?
He's right here. He's not very. Nope. You're gonna move him one up.
I didn't mean to do that.
You can move it here. You can move it there. You can move it there.
So it has 40 feet. Can we just
Do you want to have it like charge or something like that? You could have it like move to here and then charge in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it kind of it needs to attack from at least 20 feet away. So
Oh, 20 feet. Okay.
so he's
one
it's
sec.
just running a circle. I have 40 feet to go, so I think I should be good.
Yeah, let me check.
He's
let me
just
check
gonna like back up and then
So
charge.
15.
Yeah, basically.
We'll just say that if you go to like here or here, you can get the 20 feet.
You know, it's like with his hooves, it's just kind of like
Mhm.
going backwards and then just attacking.
Yep. I like
So
it. Yeah,
it has
just
to-
move them right here. You get that. You get that extra thing. I like it.
All right, perfect.
He just backs up over me.
I'm actually gonna go right here.
No, we'll say he comes in from an angle.
Okay,
So if you want to put him right there, we'll say he came from like up here and just ran through 20 feet to hit him.
All right.
On his
Cool.
face. Because like if you're trying to like charge him from the side, that seems weird. Like you'd have to come from like this side.
Yeah.
Sense. So that's why I was like, I thought this angle was the best one for you.
That makes sense. All right, cool. Oh, let me select the goat to do it correctly. There we go.
That's a miss. No
Oh,
adversity
bummer.
tokens for the goat though. I have to probably.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, does it get advantage or anything like that for like doing that thing or like pack tactics or anything?
For the charge?
Yeah, just the attack. Does it have pack tactics or anything? It would say in the character sheet.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried
Yeah.
because with the advantage it hit. So, all right. Tanner.
It just says, wait, let me see. Straight to where the card then it hits with the ram on the same turn. The target takes an extra. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So it just gets extra damage if it hits, and the creature would have to make a DC saving throw.
Got it.
Strength.
Yep. This creature is going to use his bonus action to rush at Ulrich, and then he's going to try to hit him with his action. I'm guessing both of these miss. Yep, that's a miss. That's a 16.
Hey.
That's a 12. Yeah, both misses. Hell yeah. That's what you like to see on your guys' end.
It finally happened.
Yeah.
Armor.
So what,
armor works.
yeah, so what happens is you guys see this, for those that can see, so that would be Lando, BigYin, and the goat. They see this large, slow-moving greatsword just swing, and like Ulrich just sidesteps it as it kind of just like scrapes off on the armor, like no damage, nothing seems to like affect this armor. And then as he goes into bite, he gets like a mouthful full of metal. No purchase. Lando, what's going on, buddy?
I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into a rage.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
gonna turn my aura on, and I'm going to attempt to attack him with my Berserker Axe.
Nice. Are you doing this recklessly?
Because I'm a very one-dimensional character. No.
Okay. Just gotta ask. That's a hit. Ooh. Dex check just in case. He fails the dex check, so that's 10 damage. Love to see it.
I'm gonna attempt to attack again.
That's another hit. Look at that fucking 21 each. That's the exact same roll twice. Jesus Christ. That's almost the exact same roll of the damage too. We're just gonna say he fails the dex check twice because it's in the same turn. And that's 9 points of damage. Nice. You guys are cleaning these guys up.
My 23 strength just being dog shit.
You got 19 strength, buddy.
23.
Nope.
Isn't the 4?
Nope. Okay. We've talked about this like multiple times now.
My strength modifier is a 4.
Correct.
Yeah, it doesn't modify the strength score. That is, it modifies your rolls when you use strength things.
Yeah. So on the first roll, you rolled a 2 on like the D8. The second one, you rolled a 1, and then you rolled a 1 on the Sea Aura twice. You rolled like the absolute worst you could. So there's looking good, looking up for the future.
Well, yeah. All right.
Cool. Ulrich, you got one dude right in front of you who missed twice. Lando is back to back with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just reading what one of my abilities says.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
With my thrower.
Mm-hmm. Not ranged, correct? Because this is just a melee attack. Cool. All right, yeah, that's a hit.
All right. So then I deal damage, which is just the first number
Mhm.
for
11.
damage. And
Nice.
I'm going to use maneuvering attack. So I will add
Okay.
superiority dice, and then make it so that BigYin can move. Use
Okay.
your
Oh.
reaction to move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
So what is the
5,
what's
Oh,
10,
what is
target of my attack. Never mind. I'm not going to do that because
never
he
mind.
was not the target of my attack.
yeah? I guess the 2 would be just to, like, if you were adding like damage. Got it. Okay, I see what
You
you're
add the security die to the attack's damage roll, and you choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. That creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attack. Oh, the target attack.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So do
Yeah,
you
we
still
got
want to
it.
add the damage, extra
No.
damage? Okay. All right. So you didn't use that. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that sucks.
Okay.
Okay, so then I will just attack again.
Okay.
Yes. Boring.
That's another hit. How much damage? Oof. That's
11.
another 11. Look at that. Nice.
Nice.
And then for my movement, I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack and move back to here.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 18. That's a nice miss. It like just barely
God.
scrapes like the backside of your armor as you're turning around.
Man, that AC is sweet though, man.
Yeah, that's Jesus Christ. No, I like this. I like this concept better. As you're kind of like maneuvering backwards after your last hit, you kind of bring your shield up as you're turning around, and the sword just clanks off the shield. I like that. I think it's a cooler metaphor. Like, you know that it's going to be coming, sort of thing. I like that from like a strategic standpoint. Cool. All right. Anything else? Bonus action? Or
Nope,
anything?
that's it.
Cool. BigYin.
Right. So, as I can't move without inviting an opportunity attack,
You
I'm
can
gonna stay
disengage.
True, but instead, I'm gonna stay toe to toe with this
Well,
thing.
also, if it does attack you, I can use my reaction to give it disadvantage on the attack roll. It never works, but I can do that.
You never
Mhm.
know. But BigYin is just gonna kind of like grin. I imagine he's got a little bit of blood trickling out of his mouth from where he got bit.
From your neck. From your neck. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got blood trickling from my neck. He just kind of wipes it off and looks at it, and he's like, "Oh, you've done it now, laddie." And he casts the level 2 spell Heat Metal, focusing
You have
on
disadvantage on this, whatever that
why?
means, because you're in melee range. Any spell with like
It's,
a casting distance, you typically has disadvantage.
it doesn't have a cast distance, I think. Hang on, let me read this spell. It's just like within sight. Heat Metal Transmutation. Range 60 feet, so its max range is 60 feet. Duration concentration up to 1 minute. Piece of iron and a flame. Oh, I don't have those components, so never mind. I can't do it.
I mean, what are the components?
Piece of iron and a flame.
We'll say that you can like create
I
a
can get you
flame.
flame.
Okay.
Yeah, like, unless it's like you have to have like a ruby worth like X amount of money. I'm not gonna
Okay.
worry about that too much.
Then I pull a piece of iron and I generate a flame in my hand. I'll say, "You'll nail like this, laddie," and I put the two together, and the spell basically reads: choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage. So it's not even. So it's like I just cast a spell and I look at it, and the thing takes 2d8 fire damage.
It's not an attack roll.
Yeah, I think it's probably okay because it's not an attack roll, which is
So
that's fine. That's okay. All right.
I will cast the spell.
Okay.
And so it takes 2d8 fire damage. So do you want to roll for that or should I?
You should be. It's your spell.
So it takes 14 fire damage holding the sword.
Holy moly. Yeah.
And then I'll say, "Oh, you'll nail like this either, laddie." And I downshift and I give a and as I say that, I end the laddie with a big growl. And I use a wild shape slot.
So as soon as you do that wild shape slot, the heat mail turns off.
It doesn't take concentration, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Does wild shape take concentration?
You can't have a spell actively going while you're wild shape.
Really?
I'll double check, but I'm like 99% sure. Can
Also,
you-
it looks like that creature has to do a saving throw.
If the creature holding is wearing the object damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. So yeah, okay, I'll wait. I'll wait to decide whether or not I shift or not. So okay, for now I'm concentrating on the spell.
Oh, never mind. You can keep your concentration spell going. It says if you're
Yeah.
before you switch. Okay, I'm wrong. That's surprising. All right. Concentration saving
So
throw real quick before.
yeah, so it has to make a Concentration saving throw, and I'm still shifting into a bear then.
All right, he holds on to it.
Okay.
So
But he
you
still
saved?
takes 2.
Yeah, he took the damage, but he's holding on to
yeah,
the thing.
So
You're turning
he's
into a
still
bear.
holding on
You
to
don't
it.
you don't
Yeah.
have great space to turn into a bear here.
Well, just pushes him back, doesn't it? I just stand in the space and turn into a bear.
I'm talking about like this guy and this guy because it's like it's massive. Like you would be shoving everyone, and everyone would provoke an opportunity attack.
Was a giant hyena work?
Wouldn't it
Not
also shove him?
technically. You don't
Oh,
provoke opportunity attacks when someone else
fine.
moves you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Everybody's just gonna get moved though. So like Ulrich and Lando, or Lando's probably not gonna move, but Ulrich is
Goat.
going to get pushed here, and the goat is going to get pushed there. That's it.
I'm wondering if that's worth it. Are you guys opposed to me doing that? Because I can
Well,
turn into the smallest thing I have.
The only reason I'm standing next to you is so that I can impose disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
I mean, technically, you'd still. All right, I'll turn into the small thing for now then.
Okay. So Deinecus.
Yep.
But I would point out he gets disadvantage because he's holding a hot object.
but he's safe though, right?
No, that's so
Yeah.
if he drops it, that's the Constitution saving throw to see if he drops the object, which he didn't. Now, because he didn't, he has disadvantage
Correct.
because he's holding a very hot object in his hands.
Correct.
Oh, I thought if he doesn't save, he needs to drop it if he can.
Yeah. So he
Like,
did.
if
He,
he's
he
safe-
would. Yeah. So if he saves, even if while he's still holding, because it's so hot, he has disadvantage on the attacks.
Oh,
If he had
okay.
failed the Constitution save, he would have just dropped the weapon. It
And
still would be
so-
glowing
and-
hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I think if you want to turn into a bear would work out fine here.
Yeah.
I'll hold the bear in reserve. I'll use my
Okay.
little dinosaur for now.
Okay.
The whole point is just to tank a little bit of extra damage right now.
Okay. Just so you're aware, the Constitution saving throw will still be required when you get hit here.
If I get hit here.
True. Just letting you know.
I know, because I maintain my I still maintain my wisdom, my intelligence, and my charisma.
Okay. Cool.
So
Sweet. Great sword attack on you with disadvantage.
13 is the DC. Or is
It
my
rolled
AC?
a 20 with disadvantage. You are
Fuck me.
no, you are so lucky. You are so lucky. That was with disadvantage. Cool. You take 15 slashing damage. Then I need a Constitution saving throw greater than 10 to hold your concentration.
Nice.
Keep your concentration. It's then going to bite you with disadvantage. That one's a miss. It rolled a 9 with disadvantage.
So
So
I
you
just
did
take 11. Or I
15.
take 15.
Yeah.
So it leaves me with 11.
Elwarin.
All right. Yeah. I'll keep shooting at the guy. And the first one is gonna have the Slayer Spray again. And I'm not gonna use the +1 arrow right now.
Okay. That's a hit. You're shooting this dude, right?
Wait, DM, just point of order. Both these guys have taken 10 damage. Oh wait, no, that's right. We can't see their health bars. I'm looking at Lando's health bar. My apologies. Sorry. Sorry.
They've all been-
I haven't
Okay.
taken
Also
any
take-
damage.
They have taken more than 10 though, both of them.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, I just
Alright.
saw the green health bar of 60 over 60, and I was like, wait a minute.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
How do you get 10 damage from that? Anyway.
All right, cool. So yeah, that hits. You do 10 damage to it. Nice.
We'll do it again without saving. Oh,
That one is a hit.
it hit.
It sneaks in there, right into its neck.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Is he
It's
shooting with
DM.
advantage
It's
right now?
not
The
looking good at all.
DM is doesn't like us getting adversity tokens.
That's not
That's
true
definitely not
necessarily.
me,
Just
but I'm
these
okay with it.
these
I
were
like.
these were pre-drawn out before I even had
I know,
adversity tokens
I know.
in my head.
Giving you a hard
Uh,
time.
Oh yeah, don't worry. There will be things that you guys will be getting adversity tokens for in the future. Don't you worry your little heads.
Hey,
Sorry. Are you
DM?
doing anything else with your? 1 second. Are you doing anything else with your turn, Elwarin? Sorry, you get your goat. But are you doing anything else with you?
I'm just gonna kind of move up here to get a view of the guy down there.
Sounds good. Where's your question, BigYin?
Is he shooting with advantage?
No.
Okay. I know. So I think I know what his AC is. Okay.
Cool.
That's all. Thank you.
All right. What's your goat doing, buddy?
My goat is backing up 20 feet and then charging 20 feet
All
forward.
right. So if he does back up, he will be taking an attack of opportunity with disadvantage
is.
for what it's worth.
Well, you know what? We'll do it anyways.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
19.
Goat with no fear. Oh.
No, Mr. Goat.
Hey, at
and
least we'll be eating nice tonight.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know what that means? He doesn't
Yeah.
have a reaction anymore.
True. But is the goat dead? That's my question.
Yeah. So my question is, so it says hit points, and it says 4 here, but it says 1d8 behind it.
So
Does it
that's
mean,
what
like-
you roll for it, like if you were to be rolling for like the HP, but all these creatures just have the standard average value, which is 4 in
Oh,
this case.
that's the same for the extra attack. It says 2 and then 1d4, so it always gives me the average of it.
Yep. But when you roll the 1d4, it actually does the roll for it for the damage. It's just telling you what your average expected value is to be. So like if you were to have like multiple goats, like if I were to like throw multiple goats at you guys, I could roll 1d8 and then that would be the HP it has if I wasn't using the standard 4.
Or
So-
if you're a DM and you have like 15 goats on the field and they all attack and you don't want to roll 15d8, you'd be like, they
I
all
take
do
the
4
average.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, okay, yeah, all right, I get it.
So as your
Well,
goat starts to back up to like rear like Brent hit it, the Tanner's like no, and swings at it and cuts your who in half, and it disappears into the ether.
Bummer.
Cool.
Huh. Well, that was something to see.
Yeah. This Tanaruk is going to take its movement and just move up straight and try to attack Lando because its back is turned to him.
I will impose disadvantage on it.
Okay. 19 to hit with disadvantage.
God damn.
It
It
Eight.
never works.
Yeah,
It literally never works.
8 slashing damage. Now it's going to try to bite you.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
cut in half?
That is cut in half, so you take 4. I will always tell you that the total damage, you got to do the half in your head if you don't. 10, that's a miss. So it misses your
Yeah.
bite. It doesn't gain purchase on your body, as it's like its mouth just kind of glides over you.
Yeah. It just sinks in like like a little rubber, and then it just
Bounces
backs
out.
out.
Yep.
Yeah,
The elasticity is out of this world.
the sound effect, but it felt right.
I like it. All right, Lando,
Yeah.
it's your turn, buddy. You just got slashed in the back by this dude.
God, I'm getting fucking double teamed over here. That's no fun.
This one hasn't hit you, to be fair.
I know this is not how I was expecting my knight to go. Oh wait, I got hit, so I have to go.
Oh yes,
I have to roll my fucking
Yes, you do.
berserker act.
wisdom saving throw, buddy.
DC 15,
Yep.
or I go fucking berserk.
Uh huh.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
excited. I am
Poor
excited.
Ulrich.
Whirlwind of pain.
Oh.
He saves. He saves.
Save, baby, and I
Saves.
only have to do that once.
Correct. Once per battle.
Yeah. If you have multiple targets, you attack one at random. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm fucking just gonna go for it. I'm still in control.
You going for this guy or you going for this guy?
I'm gonna go for the guy I was hitting before.
Okay. This guy on the north. That's a hit.
Isn't he
Ooh.
disadvantaged?
On his
Uh,
attack.
on his
No.
attacks.
Oh.
I mean, unless you're that you just hit regularly. Okay, so that's 3 plus 11. I'll roll the.
I've nat one'd my sea aura 3 times.
I know it's
in a
been wild. He saves in the dex check. So how do you do it?
I'm just gonna hit him in the dick.
Okay. So how this works? Your lightning chars it,
straight up, just uppercut, like axe blade, right to the,
Yep.
I don't know, fucking Rocky nutsack that he's probably got.
Yeah, so your belly button just chars it up, and then as you cut up on it, you nick into his stomach as well, just as part of like the uppercut, and it falls backwards dead.
Nice. Also, I'll have you know, somebody did that in a book I just read, so that's
Nice.
fun.
Nice. All right, got this boy down here.
Cool. So for my second attack, I'm just gonna go and see if I can hit him.
That's a miss.
Fuck. Cool.
Adversity token though.
Yeah. 1.
Ulrich.
I'm going to try to. Yeah, I think it's time. Grapple.
So you have to use your bonus action to bring the shield out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
Just making sure, because we gotta stick to the rules.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action, so.
He crit fail. Lucky you.
Hey. All right, so he's grappled.
grappled,
So then I'm gonna do my classic throw him to the ground.
Yep.
My second attack.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm gonna say with the crit fail, you just get to do it.
Sick.
Yeah, it just happens. You don't need to roll it. He just as you pull him towards you, he slips, and then you're just able to just throw him on the ground.
All right. Well, I'll say that's my turn. I'll accept that.
Cool. BigYin. I mean, I was gonna say that's your 2 like quote unquote like attacks. If you wanted to action surge, you could have feel free. But he is prone on the ground now.
Yeah.
Prone.
Let a dinosaur eat his head or something.
Or not.
Or Elwarin just won't be able to shoot him.
Yeah. He's trying to give Elwarin adversity tokens now.
That's right. Farm him up, baby.
BigYin, what are you doing, dude?
I would like to rage.
Okay. Raging as a bonus action. I would say that your heat metal.
Raging Dionysus.
Well, the guy's dead, so the spell drops anyways.
I mean, you put it on the sword, so technically you could keep the sword superheated if you were bored.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, just give me
So I'm gonna run down and attack him from the side.
Yeah, you get advantage on this attack.
And I get 3 attacks. 1 with a bite and 2 with the claws.
Mm-hmm.
Bite.
Man, how do you miss with advantage? Go again.
I have no idea. Does that count as an adversity token?
Nope, you're in dinosaur form.
Really?
That's a miss again. Jesus, you suck at this. Maybe?
Oh.
Okay, there's the hit. There's the hit we were looking for, boys.
All right. He's still not used to that body.
He's not. What's the damage, buddy?
Yeah.
Nice.
I still can't believe fucking guys hate me.
You got the last one though. Hey, there's something. Cool. You doing anything else to your turn, my dude?
No. I raged as my bonus action, and I attacked, and I'm still raging.
Cool. All right, Elwarin. You can't really see this Tanaruk, so you got disadvantage on all your shots, my dude.
Okay, well, let's just go for it. Maybe I get some adversary tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Ulrich is shot in the back.
Yeah.
He still have advantage?
No, he doesn't get advantage for nothing. It's on prone on the ground.
Yeah, you get disadvantage if you're shooting ranged prone creatures because it's a smaller target.
Mm-hmm.
I will move. I will move at least over here. Even though it's a prone, I still have disadvantage. I'm not shooting over.
I've opened up my new critical fail table.
He's ready.
I'm excited.
All right. Let's see what happens.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
And even
Nice.
with disadvantage, you can't miss. That elven accuracy, that's 8 damage. Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. That's another hit. Fuck you, man. Yep, that's 9 piercing damage. This Tanaruk is just wailing as just bolts of arrows just strike him in the back after getting clawed by this dinosaur. You doing anything else with your bonus action?
No, I'm good.
Tanaruk is going to what is it? Is it his action to like break the grapple?
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna try to break the grapple. Or no, he shoved him. Oh, you still hold him, I think. What's that?
I'm still holding him.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll your strength. Or athletics, I mean. Yep, he breaks free.
All right. He's still prone though.
Yeah. He's gonna get up with the rest of his movement. And he's going to attempt to intimidate all of you by roaring and doing
I love it.
A slight fear of sorts. We'll see. He's got to roll first, and that'll give you guys the DC. It's probably won't be very high. Okay, all right. Wisdom, yeah, wisdom saving throw DC of 10. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep, nothing. And as he looks at all of you guys unperturbed, you guys see sadness and death.
I love the idea of an unperturbed dinosaur, by the way.
Yes. The dinosaur
just looking at him like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it kind of tilts its head and is like, you
Feels
good,
that,
bro?
yeah.
That's a miss with the 11. You get an adversity token, or you can spend an amount to hit.
I don't have enough.
Okay. That's a hit. Oh, baby.
That's a lot of damage.
They failed every dex check on this lightning
I love
range,
it.
dude. Wild.
Yeah, but that's the first time I've not fucking crit one.
No, I mean, you got one up there that wasn't a crit fail. Cool. Yeah, so that one hits. It's looking woozy on its feet, boys. You do anything else, Lando?
I want to just intimidate this guy with my bonus action.
Go for it. Roll
I
intimidation.
I just fucking.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's intimidated, my dude.
Like, I want to just
Yeah.
fear into him.
Yeah, it's just he's scared.
I'm just
Just
gonna
raw back at him.
just stare at it.
Yeah, he's scared. On your next attack, you have advantage.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get one.
No,
but
you
that's all
probably
right.
won't. Yeah, you probably won't. He's not prone anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, so he stood up and we went, all right, I guess we're doing this the hard way, and I'll start smashing him with my hammer.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. How does it happen?
Oh yeah, so just smash him like right in the gut, breaking like all of his bones.
Yeah.
Like smashing into his heart.
Yep. You do that, and as your kind of hammer digs in, as it's kind of swinging up into it, you all hear a massive crack. And as the hammer kind of removes, you feel this weight of the body on the hammer as it kind of comes down and dies.
I like shove it off my hammer. All right, well, that went well.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's. Lando runs off.
He's just like, bye.
Okay,
Alright.
one second. I need to see. Okay, one second.
All right.
Lando,
Yeah,
I
we
need
should
you.
look for the big guy.
Lando, you're there. Nope, you're fucking there, Lando.
Love it.
Oh my god.
What? Roll me a stealth check.
Oh yes, it's good. It's okay. He's the world's greatest thief.
No.
If only. I'm just move this guy down here.
How many do I need for that to work?
You don't get to roll on skill checks with the adversity tokens. It's just saving throws and attack rolls. So Lando, you run down here.
Yeah.
And you're very excited.
Yes.
I'm sure, right? That's your. I feel like that's your MO.
Shell looking rock, and I got
Yeah.
very interested in it.
And as you run by, you see a dude
In the tent?
in the tent. Rock ready in the tent. And it's going to throw a rock at you. And by rock, I mean a 10 by 10 boulder.
Big one.
A big one, yes.
Yeah.
Bonus lane in his tent. Crazy.
It's a big big tent.
No,
He
yeah.
was also like hearing us fight the whole time. He's been ready.
Oh yeah, of course. Just saying, it's a crazy,
Oh.
crazy dude.
Oh,
It missed!
a 17.
Oh, fuck. 17. No, that's equal. Fuck you.
Yes! I was so scared he missed. I was like, come on. Whew. All right, 18 bludgeoning damage as this massive boulder just hits you in the face. But you're still raging, so that's only 9.
So it's only 9.
Mhm.
That's not much.
I love the idea of you like actually seeing it coming and just like putting your hands up and kind of stopping it a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like Lando just like sticks out his belly.
No.
Okay,
I stopped
alright.
with my hands like
Got
a
it.
fucking baller.
Yeah, and so it just kind of like bruises up your hands as you're like stopping it in your forearms.
I should yell at this guy and just be like, "Hey, that fucking hurt."
Yeah, we're gonna roll some initiative again, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't say it very loudly, I guess.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't. That's okay though.
Do we have to time? Do we have time to pull out another
Oh.
animal before we get into the fight?
Yeah. We'll say you guys all have an action as this kind of all occurs.
All
Oh,
right,
thank
cool.
So
God.
are we rolling for initiative as well right now, or are
Yeah,
we
yeah,
waiting
but-
until we get inside
No,
of it?
right now. Every roll initiative. I'm just gonna give you guys an action before like you guys go, because
All of
like
us?
no, your action was running down there and getting hit by the boulder.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to loot some bodies. Or
Listen, I feel you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to describe this because Lando just immediately rushed in.
Or anybody else down here?
Not that you can see this far. Nobody else can see this yet. But what happens to the Tanaruk bodies is after you kill the last one, you just see them kind of dissolve into the ground, and their blood just sizzles and evaporates into the air. And specifically after you kill the second one. After you kill the first one, its body was still there, the weapon and everything was still there. But as soon as you kill the second one, both bodies just dissolve into the ground and the blood starts to evaporate. So everybody but Lando sees that fairly clearly. Cool. All right. Dionychus, what are you up to after seeing that kind of dissolution happen? And this is like as you see the boulder hit Lando right in the face.
So I'm gonna avoid the let's see. I can walk this line right here, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
So I'll run this line here down to about here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lose my rage. So
Okay.
and it's kind of dark, right?
Yeah. Does Dionychus not have dark vision?
No.
Okay. Then
So I'm
technically,
actually going.
Well, no. You still have your goggles on, so we'll just say
That's right,
the goggles just morphed onto the Dionychus. I like that better.
Okay,
Saying you
so,
couldn't see shit the entire time before.
I
literally
can't
wearing goggles.
attack, and I'm gonna lose my rage. So I come out of my rage, and I'm just kind of like chilling.
I mean, you can keep your rage if you want. You've got
I
like
thought
a
I
whole
have to
minute.
attack.
Oh. I mean, you get 2 turns, right? So 2 turns,
Oh,
or
yeah,
you get
okay.
hit by something. So I'm saying like that was Lando running down there, and on the second turn he got hit
Okay.
by a boulder. That's why he's still raging.
Okay. No, that's fair. Then I will hold out for my next turn to see how things go, because I can't do anything
Okay.
else.
This dude did his boulder attack.
Actually, wait, no, hang on. I forgot. I can dash, so I'll take my additional action to dash an additional 40 feet.
Okay.
Um,
So like I said, this is
5,
happening right
10,
as Lando's getting hit with the boulder.
30. So I'll dash 40
Okay.
feet.
So just know, right? This is
Right.
happening as the boulder is hitting
Yeah.
Lando. So
So
if you
I'm
get
dashing 40
anywhere,
feet, so I'm behind him. I'm
okay,
dashing
that's fine.
40
Yes,
feet behind him.
that's fine. The boulder lands in front of Lando. We'll say
Yeah,
Because I stopped it.
yes with his body.
you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, cool. All right, Hill Giant did his thing. Lando did his thing. Elwarin. This is all like happening simultaneously with the boulder hitting Lando.
Yeah.
For reference, for everybody.
So
Alright,
you know
Elwarin.
what I'm gonna do?
Dashing. Oh yes. That's your action.
He's gonna pull out an animal.
I am, but is it? It is. Oh, nice.
I'm excited. I think it's the dog, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna move this thing so it can see everything a little bit easier. Yeah. The Mastiff, let's go.
Nice. Let's see what this guy can do.
All right, so
All
you
right.
guys can move together as a unit. We'll just say.
Yeah. Well, I just move as far as I can.
Mhm.
Obviously, avoiding that.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's still up anymore. If you went into a rage, his spells all disappear, right?
Ooh, this is true. Yeah, this is going.
No,
Oh.
the
Well,
ground is
Oh, the ground is still
fucked
fucked.
up.
Yeah, the ground is still
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah.
Oh.
He hasn't mended the earth yet.
If I
Like
go right,
he literally fucked up the earth.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Lando's token so he can see everything too. Or not Lando. I mean, BigYin's token down here, just in case. he
Well,
needs to swap out.
we can all see because of your frog.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to leave his token there, lest he switches and he's like, "Where's my token?" So now it's just with the group.
Appreciated.
If I move down that path, do I block it for Ulrich, or can he still pass by me? Like
Yeah,
on the
I mean,
one.
you could just go this way, right? If you wanted to, because then you still have your
can
turn to
I-
get back down there if you need to.
Okay, yeah, true. I'll just move that side.
I mean, he can move around you if you need to, but like with
Yeah.
you and the
I'll
dog,
just
it might
go
be
this-
kind of tricky. Yeah.
So I'll just go right there.
All right, cool. Ulrich, are you dashing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Good
1,
work.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm coming.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
Yep. Dionychus. It's now the regular turn order, guys.
Has the thing come out of its tent yet?
No, it stayed there. Its turn was seeing the Lando running in and then getting to throw his rock. That was just his entire turn. Oh, I should draw the rock. I guess there's
I would have to run in
there's a
there. wouldn't
rock like that just chilling there.
Is it split in half at least?
No, it just it splintered a little bit from like where it hit Lando, but it just kind of dropped on the ground there.
Is it considered bad terrain?
You would have to like somehow climb over it. So yes, it is a 10 by 10 rock.
Same as one of these rocks.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna do this as an experiment here. So I'm gonna run
You're on block
here.
guy. Okay,
That's
that's
20
kinda cool.
feet. 10.
Lando's like, ooh, it made my life easier.
Yes, it
Fuck
did.
yeah. Stop hitting me with that big ass axe.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking destroy this Dionychus.
Yeah, Lando's like, fuck, I gotta hit something before my rage is out.
And then 5, 10, 15. Shit! I'm one short.
Well,
Well, no, I was thinking I could use my full 40 feet and then pounce at it.
you want to delay your action or delay your turn? I mean,
I will hold my action to see if this thing actually comes out, but I still want to rage and hold my turn. But if I can't do anything, I'll just drop form and I'll drop form and drop rage.
we'll move you after Lando then, just for right now.
Cool.
You can pop back in whenever. Cool. All right, Hill Giant's gonna go. He's gonna amble over, pick up this one, and throw it at Lando.
Fuck.
He's picking up this guy right here.
He's picking up this
It
rock.
could
right here,
miss.
yeah. Look at that rock right there.
But isn't that
Does
hit the
Lando
wrong way?
have cover?
No, this giant. Okay, so for reference, this is a hill giant, so it's roughly 15 feet tall, and so it can see easily over the rock. Actually, no. Yes, he doesn't see Lando anymore, and he's dumb. So he's just gonna throw it at the next thing he sees, which is gonna be the small dinosaur.
Really?
I think so. Yes, because he can't see Lando. I think that's right. So he's gonna
Yeah,
throw the
Lando's
rock
like
at you.
4
Yeah.
feet tall behind
Yeah,
a
yeah.
10-foot boulder.
Yep. Yeah. So he can't see you. He can't see Lando, but he sees the Dionychus 15 feet behind the boulder. Yes, I like that.
Oh, that's not cool.
Well, I mean, hey.
Get rock, bitch.
But
15 to
on
hit.
the upside,
I mean, my armor class is 13. I'm basically dropped
Cool.
form at this point.
on the
No,
upside,
you don't drop form. You only take 10 damage total after your halving.
and you're still raging.
You're still raging out. So you took
Oh,
20
wait,
bludgeoning
that's
damage,
right.
so that's reduced to
It's
10.
half.
Yeah, so it's 20 that's reduced to 10. This is such bullshit. Yeah, anyways. All right, yeah. So this sorry, let me draw this. So this
I was like, I'm fucked.
this rock
I'm like,
here-
no, I'm not.
this rock here went over Lando and landed like there.
So am I pushed back or am I stuck
Yeah, we'll say
underneath
you're
it?
pushed back. Yeah, we'll say you get pushed back one. Yeah, that makes more sense.
And we can now move here.
Yes, that this space is now open. I'm gonna put a little like freehand, or sorry, not freehand. Let's do a polyline. All right, so that's done. Cool. That was the giant's turn, and it roars. Doesn't roll an intimidation or anything like that. Lando, you're literally stuck between two rocks.
Looks like I'm in a hard place.
Perhaps, yes. He might squish you next.
Well, I guess I fucking have to attack this guy, don't I?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I'm just gonna go right here.
Okay.
And try to bean him
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. See it. That's a miss. Take an adversity token. That's a miss. Take an adversity token.
How many do I need?
4.
Fuck. I only have 3. Well, I guess now I have 4 with this new one.
Next time. We'll get him next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Di-
Fucking
yeah.
useless.
BigYin, do you want to go now or do you want to get delayed again?
Oh no. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna drop form because there's no way I'm getting 40 feet there.
Okay.
So I mean 40 feet in a straight line maybe, but it's like
No, you can do it.
10.
He
1, 2,
could.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll get
So
on the
that's
corner
10.
right here. Right here is 40.
And then I have to move 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay.
And this is within attack range, Ranjith.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I said your
I
name.
know.
Sorry.
I'm used to editing out.
It's always you.
Multi attack.
It's always you.
So first attack is the bite.
I believe. Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah. Nice.
Ha ha! Motherfucker, I am one angry little dinosaur. And then
that's +2 for the rage, so that's 11.
Oh, nice. That's right, because I'm still raging. And then public roll, and then submit for claw attack.
That's a miss.
Ooh.
16. Okay. And
We
claw
knew this
attack
already.
again.
No, we didn't.
0 + 4.
That's a miss. Still hitting just the one time. Gotta love it. Bonus action.
I don't have enough adversity tokens. No. I'm just gonna sit there and scream at it in dinosaur because I'm still pissed off.
Got it. Warren. You cannot see, or you can see the giant over this rock, but it's just like his neck and up.
That's all I need.
I know. Just that's why I'm giving you that information.
With 3/4 cover, he would have a +5 to his armor class.
I think though he has sharpshooter, so he gets to ignore cover.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is why I didn't say anything about cover for him.
Well, now you get to actually take advantage of your feet.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Nice. All right.
Just bullshit too. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I feel like you say that every time we fight.
Yeah, because I gave you guys
like,
too many. Yeah, I gave you guys too many things.
You're fucking it up because you're too good.
Yeah. Look, man, I have to be in the monster perspective, right? I'm in the hill giant's perspective. He's like, the fuck?
The hill giant's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, I just threw rocks at them when they're still alive. What the fuck?
I guess hill giant's too dumb to have a perspective.
No, the hill giant's perspective is literally, I threw rocks at them and they're still alive. How? That's his perspective.
Last time I did this, it fucking destroyed that owl. It was dope as hell.
Yeah, it was a poof. It was a nice poof.
I feel like it's like, why is this little lizard attacking me? Oh, that hurts.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to use Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And I am gonna attack this guy.
Yeah, this gives you advantage, right?
Yeah, on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna use a sun mode arrow.
Oh god, you're just doing everything. Okay. Let's see that damage. Because he doesn't miss. We know that for a fact.
I know he won't be able to add any adversity tokens if he does. So
that is a miss.
That is a miss.
For the first time.
Wow.
This entire game,
oh, wow.
Elwarin misses his shot since we introduced adversity tokens.
This is the worst situation to miss too.
Yeah, so your sun mode arrow flies and hits the back wall here, and it's just stuck in the wall. You'll get it back the next morning as you're used to, but this is the first time you, I think, missed with this arrow too. Or that's probably not right. I'm sure you missed before, but it just zooms past his head, and he looks. He's like, huh? As he sees you, he's like, oh.
All right.
Oh, is he speaking giant?
I do speak giant.
Yeah. So you guys just hear another one? Fuck. That's what he says.
All right. I am going to attack again.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of those +1 arrows.
Okay. Are you still doing the sharpshooter? I love the idea.
No, because I'm not going to get advantage on this.
True. This is true. That's a hit. Should have done it. Should have done it.
Should have done it, yeah. But I'm gonna use one of my Stormward charges.
Oh,
I'm hitting.
okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
What?
I thought.
What
Oh
is
no,
it?
you're just doing the regular one, right? You're not doing the spell modified one.
No, just the one that when
Yeah,
I
just the
hit, I can
regular
add
Yeah.
extra
Yeah.
damage to it.
Yeah. Cool. All right. What's the damage? What's the damage?
Oh,
But this is with the +1, so it's it's 8.
okay. Wow, that makes it so much better.
Look, man. That magical arrow, like I said, just it cackles with the lightning and with the kind of a faint glow of like gray tinge aura, and as soon as it hits, that lightning and the gray tinge disappears.
Okay.
You
Cool.
doing any movement?
I'll stick to where I'm at.
Cool. What's your mastiff doing?
If I want to use something that's not an attack, would that be my action, or is that like something like a bonus action?
What are you
have
trying to
bonus
do?
actions? Well, it has keen hearing and smell, so I have advantage on perception checks that rely
So-
on hearing, and
yeah.
I'm trying him to sense if there are other creatures around the corner that we don't see.
That would be an action, yes.
That's fine. I mean, he's not going to attack this guy anyways.
Yeah, he's a little
So
far.
I'll just have him kind of like go to as close as he can, like around, like maybe hide behind that rock,
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
and then so just roll my perception.
Roll the dog's perception, yes, with advantage. As he's sniffing the air.
Perception.
Elwarin's token's now a dog.
Nice. So 17. It doesn't smell any other creatures in the area. And he
Alright,
lets you know.
sweet.
He's like,
this
hey,
mon-
or sorry, I need to get a new voice for this one. Yes, Elwarin. Yeah, I don't smell anybody else here.
All right. Thanks for checking.
Yep, got it, got you, boss. He's still sniffing, and he's very excited.
Good.
Cool. All right, Ulrich.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
I know you're moving. You're gonna move again, right? You're gonna move twice. Oh, and you're gonna move
no.
once and then hit him in the face, aren't you?
Not even.
No
Not
way.
even.
No way. Is that
Let's
60
see.
feet? Oh, god damn it. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see it.
Well,
Let's
why don't
see
you
it.
Throw it.
I'm
what he's
throwing. I'm throwing.
Ooh. I think technically you have to move 10 feet before you throw it because it's 20 feet regular range up to 60 feet, but after 20, it's disadvantage.
All right.
Just gotta move 10 feet. It's not much. Yeah. All right.
That's fine.
That is a miss. Unless you want to use your
I'm
adversity
gonna
token.
I will use a single adversity token.
Yeah,
to
that's a
make it
hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Fuck me, man. How much damage are we doing? Roll an extra d8.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a total of
Nice.
17 damage. Love to see. Oops.
And then I'm going to
1 second.
action surge.
Sorry, 1 second.
Can't you also attack twice?
He still has to attack one more time.
Oh yeah, I can attack twice. That's right. Yeah.
Alright.
So
Go again.
then my second attack, I will roll.
That's a hit.
Nice. Do it again.
Roll an extra d8 for me, please.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
That's 20.
Ulrich with the damage.
Yeah, this is this dude's not looking very good anymore.
I'm gonna add my superiority dice for the future, but that's just an extra 1d8.
Does that
But I action surged. So when you see the superiority dice, it's just the extra because he's a giant.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Got it.
But yeah, so action surge, and then I'm gonna attack him.
Yep. Just like what fighters do. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Just fighter things.
Just fighter things, 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
So
All right, so that's
Getting-
21.
21.
Wild. Oh, yes!
There you go.
Yes! Yes! D50 for me, buddy. Roll a D50.
I don't have the
It's good to
adversity
be true.
tokens. I don't have the adversity tokens to make it not a crit fail.
That's 2. It requires 2 adversity tokens to make it not a crit fail. Or 5, sorry.
Oh,
it was
are we
5.
only
No, it was
5? Yeah,
It
I was
five.
like,
It was
oh,
5, yes.
fuck, I'll do 2 for sure.
Yeah, no, it was definitely 5. It was definitely 5, yes. Roll a D50 for me, good sir.
There
We
you
are
go.
using my own version of the critical fail table. Let's see what you roll. 44. Roll damage,
Uh,
including the giant damage.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Lando.
Fuck you.
Okay, so this is what happens. You throw it. The giant kind of whacks it back this time with his great axe, and it comes back at you,
Oh,
Ulrich.
that's
It hits
acceptable.
you. So you take 18 points of damage.
Now here's a question: would I still take the extra D8?
Yes. Because the way that this is worded is you roll the damage as if you hit your target and you apply it to yourself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is why I said like make sure to roll that extra D8. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said that. So you take 18 damage.
Okay. And then can I finish my movement?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2. There you go.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Hill Giant's turn. So he just got fucked up by the dwarf with the hammer. So he's attacking you.
Yeah, that's fair.
16 misses. I hate my life.
It does miss, yeah. I'm doing
19
my job.
hits. 19 does hit.
Yes.
19
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. Or not bludgeoning, it's slashing. Sorry.
And then I will use my parry to reduce that by 1 whole damage.
Got it. So 18 slashing damage. I need to fix this.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
He has a 0.
18.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, good sirs. We are on top of that. Don't you worry.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Listen, man. Hey, this is the life of Ulrich, the battle-hardened veteran. No dex.
Yeah.
He's old, man. He's old.
Gets caught flat-footed. Yeah, he's old.
He's old. All right, cool. Yeah, so you took your 18 damage. Now it's Lando's turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking
That's
fuck
a miss.
you. I'm gonna use one.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
This is what we like to see. Not for me, but for you guys. Ooh, I roll a dex. Shall I get a failed this one? Failed the dex. Lovely.
Nice.
Minus 21. Okay. Not looking great. Not looking great at all. That's another hit. How does it happen?
Aw, I want to kill it.
I fucking love
If
getting the
only,
killing blows.
listen, if only you didn't delay your turn.
I don't know if
let's
you would have been
see.
able to do
Yeah, 20 damage.
41 damage.
Yeah, that's super fair.
Let's see. How did somebody recently die? Ooh. Is there any way I can get a fucking barrel of horse piss
No.
to drown this guy in? Can I just imagine that there was. Okay, well, all right.
Well, how about this? I'll give you this. You cut off his arm and you just shove it into his face and you drown him in his own blood.
I don't like that. That's less
Okay,
fun.
well, I tried.
I don't know. I like my idea with the imaginary bucket of horse piss.
Well,
I
I mean,
don't
like I
know.
said, you can imagine that's what's happening.
I want to break every single one of his fingers, and then I want to crush his skull.
Sure, yeah, that's what you did with your axe
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. I can use the other end.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
use the blunt side. Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
Yeah.
But you do kill him. You're not like trying to keep him alive.
No.
Okay,
He's
got
fucking dead, and
Got
then
it.
I'm gonna loot his body.
Yep. Yeah. Let's get this 1 second.
All right. What about the tents? Because I also want to loot those.
Yep.
Because
Give
All right, well, hold on,
just
Lando.
give me 1 second.
Can you give me just
can I
a
start running
second?
off again? Because I know that ended well last time.
All right.
Ulrich's like all bloodied from just
Yeah.
getting fucked up. Like, hold on, Lando, please.
Yeah. Roll me 1d6, Lando.
What?
Roll me 1d6.
What am I getting? Fucking 6 gold?
You found 30 gold on this monster's body.
Nice.
And then roll a d100 for me. Okay. You got a carved wooden statue of a creature that looks like Elwarin.
Wait, what?
What the fuck does 91 have to do with a wooden statue?
That's what you
Rolled
rolled.
on a loot table.
Oh.
It's the size of Elwarin too. Like you're
fine.
pulling this out, and it's like the
I got
size of
this
Elwarin.
from the giant.
Yep.
It's
What am I
literally
supposed
wooden.
to do with this?
I don't know. What do you want to do with this?
Can I inspect it?
Yeah, go for it.
Does it have any magical powers?
Yeah, good. No magical
Okay.
properties at all.
Does
It is a plain wooden carving of a creature that looks like Elwarin, so an elf.
Don't know the history.
but not Elwarin himself.
Not necessarily. I mean, have you guys seen another elf really?
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
it could be. Is this something that could be like worth money?
We saw a couple actually quite
Probably.
recently.
Yes. No, it doesn't look like Elwarin, but it is a elf. You can tell. I mean, it depending on how inspective you are of Elwarin's face, maybe it does look like Elwarin to you, but it's not Elwarin. You can tell that much at least.
Can I have a look at it and see if it looks familiar to me?
It doesn't. It's just a generic elf face. Like it
Alright.
is a smorgasbord of every elf that you've ever met in your life into that face, including high elves and other
Alright.
kinds of elves.
What's in the tent?
Can I send the dog in the tent while we do this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which tent are you sending the dog into?
To the
And-
small one first.
Cool. BigYin, are you switching form at all? Or are you staying as Dionysus with 1 HP? Raging.
I will actually. Well, the combat's over, so I'm dropping rage. I will return to my normal self, and I'll say, let's see, do I have any? I'll say, meld. No.
Yeah. So the nearest rock to you is just this one, Ulrich.
Yeah, so he's just gonna sit down, like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right, still getting used to the hammer coming back.
I
Yeah.
took a rock to the face.
Anyways, all right.
You did good. You did
Right,
good.
right. Everyone gathered up. Who wants
Yeah.
some healing?
Yeah. Okay. So while you're doing that, give me a second. Roll perception with advantage. Elwarin
Me? Oh,
for the dog.
Elwarin.
All right. Give me a sec.
I believe in this dog. 11. Okay, so it smells. It's like, hey boss, I smell like 5, 6, 7 different scents.
Okay.
In the tent? Does
Just
he see
in-
them also?
No, he just smells 7 different smells from this tent specifically.
All right. I'll go over there and check them out.
Cool. Go ahead and walk in there, roll investigation, and then we'll let the healing start.
Investigation set.
All right, start healing. How much you healing these boys for, BigYin?
I'm going to use because I'm going to cast it on myself too. I'm going to use 3 charges on my I'm going to use all 3 charges on my Ring of Healing Word. So we each
So table talk.
yeah.
This seems like a
Base camp.
good enough position that we could probably take a short rest. Like
Actually,
we
yeah,
could be safe
that's
for
a fair
about
point.
an hour.
We could use healing dice instead.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. Good decision.
Okay.
Right.
It will be an
anyone
hour.
opposed?
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Anyone opposed to me checking out the big tent?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right, Lando, let's go.
All right.
And
so
so
you
we
guys,
go
yeah, so
and
you guys do
walk
that.
into the big tent.
Cool.
Tent.
We're gonna do Elwarin first. Elwarin, you just see. Give me a second, Lando. I'm getting there.
All
I'm
right, I
getting
was
there.
just trying to figure out if
I
I
know.
would investigate.
I know you would be investigating.
Didn't.
You will be investigating in a second. I will get to you shortly.
I do get advantage though because the dog is helping me, right?
Yeah. Why not? Fuck man, I don't know.
Fuck it. Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. Why
Sure.
not? Yeah, the dog is like, yeah. Come here. I
He's
smell some
man
stuff
for
here.
man, best
Yeah,
friend,
yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah. I
He's
like
just
it.
pointing me in the right direction.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
like
it's fucking brilliant. Yeah, I love
His
it.
tail's literally, like an arrow.
It's just wagging. Yeah, it's exactly the
Yeah.
tail's wagging. You know exactly where to go because you're mastiff. You have to give him a name too. Eventually, is just kind of wandering around, kind of checking stuff out, and he points you in the different directions. You just see 4 different sleeping bags in there. They're kind of like rummaged around, and you find a chest, just one chest, kind of tucked away in this back corner here. It's locked when you find it.
Ooh, I can break locks.
Yes, we'll get to that in a second. Lando, do you want to? Yeah, so you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not a lot.
Yeah. So you see just a massive sleeping bag that looks fit for this giant that you just killed.
Yeah.
You see a plethora of different kind of chain armor and like weapons kind of strewn around the space. And that's really all you see. There is no chest in this room.
Is there any? I'm gonna do an Arcana check on any of these.
No
ones.
magic.
Did we combat loot the corpse?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
What was on the corpse?
30 gold
30
pieces
gold
and
a
a
bust of Elwarin's ancestor.
it's a wooden statue of roughly 5'8" size of an elf.
Somehow
Okay.
I pulled this out of the
Did-
giant.
You just pulled, dude.
Did
It's
the,
not. It's just it's a hollow piece of wood.
Did the gold get divided up?
He hasn't done that
Uh,
yet.
Okay.
I haven't gotten that far.
All right. I would actually like to follow up on Lando's investigation, see if I find anything of note.
Sure.
0.
Yeah.
Oh.
You find exactly what Lando sees. You're just walking behind him, like, yep, I see that. Yep, I see that. Nothing else.
Okay. Yep. I guess there's not much all that interesting in here.
Who would have thought a
Yeah.
giant with some demons wouldn't have a whole lot?
Yes, Elwarin, you do find that box. It's locked, like I
Mhm.
said. And then as Lando kind of comes around to the back here, he sees this giant stone circle. Kind of just if he comes around, he can kind of see that it encompasses this entire space, and the back wall of the cave ends.
What's inside the circle?
All
just
right,
go-
all right.
say.
Let's relax for just a little bit.
The
Oh,
rock
ooh,
circle.
Should I set
goes-
the tent on fire?
Hey, you do what you gotta do. Give me a second.
Wait a second.
Yeah, give me a second.
God.
The rock stone wall goes from the ground up to the ceiling about 15 to 20 feet. And it is you can see multiple rocks kind of like stacked on top of each other in a circle. And as you kind of look at it and inspect it a little bit more, it's very similar to that same rock wall you had to get through to get to the side of the cave from previously.
Figured. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can I try to open the box now?
Yeah. You can either do an attack roll with one of your weapons. Probably not your bow's not the good one to go for, but
Probably my
it's good.
dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or you
I
can
have-
use
I
sleight of
have-
hand to
I
try to
have-
break it
I
open.
have thieves' tools.
He would have a lower DC on the thieves' tools if he did it, but you don't. I mean, you do that.
Well, I mean, right now I'm just going to try to open it by myself,
Yeah.
and then if I can't figure it out,
yeah. So you're gonna use an
Um,
attack roll if you're just using your dagger to kind of break the lock, or you can use sleight of hand with your dagger to try to break the lock. Yeah, not brewers supplies.
Sorry.
I know you're excited,
Uh,
but we're getting to you in a second. The DC, you can tell just based on looking at it, will be higher to try to break the lock with your dagger, like cut slicing it off, than it would be to try to like pick the lock with the sleight of hand.
all right, I'll use sleight of hand then.
Okay. It does not open, unfortunately. If you wanted to fiddle with it for a long enough time while everybody else is taking a short rest, you could crack it open. But on your initial attempt, it doesn't open up.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
just,
Lando sees you fiddling with the box and walks over and grabs it from you, I'm guessing, or however he says to get the box from you, with his
Yeah, I'll
tools,
just-
tools in hand.
I'll just see Lando behind me with tools in hand, and just like, hey, can you? I can't get this open. You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
It-
And I want to literally give me this is how I picture this happening. I just take it. I don't even like pick one. I just pick one guess and I just shove it in there
Yeah, it
and turn
pops
it
open.
and it unlocks.
It pops open like magic.
Like the fawns.
Yeah.
Yes, like the
yeah.
fawns. Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah.
So inside.
Sorry, this is a different question, but if I have brewer supplies and I like roll them, can I like,
Make
brew my own
alcohol?
fucking-
If you are back at the treehouse, yes,
Why can't I
It
do
would
that?
take
in the
time.
middle?
because you don't have the time or the tools around you right now to do that. Like fermenting
have-
alcohol takes a
Have the
while.
brewer's supplies.
Yes, yes,
You
but
have
fermenting
the
the alcohol,
tools.
but you don't have the
You
supplies.
just don't have. Yeah.
like
the.
you have like the means in your head, and like you have the the small tub that you want to do it, and you have like the leaves and whatever, right? But you don't have the liquid, you don't have the fermentation time, and you don't have
Hold on these things. Yeah. Thieves' tools.
yeah. So
Knock
it
that
pops
bitch
open.
open.
Cool. All right. So I want each of you to roll a d10 for me.
D10. The dog too, or just?
No.
How the fuck do I have to get a 1?
Might be
We
good.
need one more.
Yeah, I guess everybody also gets, 7 gold.
Okay. All right. So Ulrich, there is 100 copper pieces in there. There is 10 silver pieces, 80 gold pieces, and 90 the electrum pieces in this box.
Boy, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so 100 copper pieces, 10 silver pieces, 80 gold pieces, and 90 electrum pieces. Electrum's value to gold is 5 gold pieces to 1 electrum piece.
And copper to gold.
Copper to silver is 10 to 1, so copper to gold would be 100 to 1.
Okay.
So can we just
100
turn that all into
copper.
gold?
Nope.
80 gold.
So
Wait.
okay, I'll repeat this again.
Sorry.
100 copper pieces is what you
Yep.
guys find inside there. 10
Yep.
silver pieces, 80 gold pieces, and 90 electrum pieces, which is
Just
the
add-
EP.
Just add the 30 to the 80 gold, and then let's try to split it all by 4.
Well, no, you have to figure the electrum too.
Well, that's going to be
No.
separate. That's going to be a separate
Yeah.
division because
Yeah.
they're separate gold. They're separate coins.
So
So we
we
have-
found 30 gold separately.
Yeah.
30 plus 80 is 110.
Yeah.
So we're dividing 110 by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
So
just do the math.
we each get 27. Two people get 28.
Okay.
I say Elwarin and Lando get the 28 because they're the ones who found the stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
Then you have 100 silver or copper pieces, which divided by 4 is 25 each.
Nice. Easy.
You found 10 silver pieces, which divided by 4 is 2.5. So 2 people can get 2, 2 people get 3.
I have 27 right now. I'll take 3, so I have an even number. Thanks.
And I'll take the 2 because I have 8. Again,
I'll
I'm
take
more
2
than
silver
happy.
pieces.
I'm more than happy to give all my remainder to Lando and Elwarin.
Yeah. And then you have 90 electrum pieces, which divided by 4 is
Wait, how much do I get?
you get 3 silver pieces.
Okay.
90 electrum is 22. 22 for 2 people and 23 for 2 people.
I thought you said it was 5 gold to 1 electrum.
Yes, but you don't have the converter. You don't have a converter box on you.
So it's 450 gold.
No,
No.
They're all
literally
different
coins.
coins.
They're physical coins.
they're physical
They're
coins.
physical coins, so you can't convert them. It's like you'd have to take them to a money changer to convert them.
We have the
Well, I
value
just-
of that.
I just took all of that.
Why?
All right, I'll take 22 of those, whatever EP.
I'll
things
take
they are.
22 electrum as well.
Okay, and then
So you,
Cromwell God damn it, Ulrich and Lando get 23 EP. So to reiterate,
How many copper
You-
do I get?
25 copper pieces for
Okay, I
everybody.
got it. I have 25 copper. I have 10 silver. I have 23 EPs, and I got 27 more gold. There we go. Nailed it.
you
Excellent.
should have had
Yeah.
only 3 silver.
Sorry, you're right.
It
Got
should,
one wrong.
should have been 3 silver.
Yeah.
Or something
Yeah,
like that.
You
But
know,
you got
that's
3
definitely
silver
gonna
today.
ruin the economy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So that's what you guys divvy up gold wise. So we can end it here if you guys like, or we can spend another 7 minutes and keep playing.
What do we?
Want to investigate?
Can we
this
just spend the hour of a short rest?
Yeah, you guys are gonna do that when we wrap this up. Like, so when we start the next session next week, ideally, you guys will have rested for an hour in this space, and whatever happens during that hour happens, and I'll explain. Obviously,
And
you'll have time to react and do things if needed. But
Can I still send the dog into the big tent to see if it senses anything else?
Yeah, go for it. Roll perception with advantage because it's smelling. Yeah. It doesn't smell anything else inside this space. Obviously, it smells the one big giant, but also picks up 2 other giant scents, but it doesn't see them anywhere around here.
Okay.
That
And
was
then
our gold, was it?
What?
The chest.
No, because we spent gold.
We spent like way more. than that,
Yeah.
too.
Um,
Sorry.
and then And then just to clarify, when the dog smelled 7 different senses in the small tent,
Mhm.
was that related to like creatures
Yes.
senses? Or,
7 different creatures, yeah, right. He
Yeah.
can't differentiate because he doesn't
Yeah.
know what these creatures would smell like, right? But he can smell 7 different scents in here. You can think of 2 of them as being 2 of the demons you killed already. He smells 3 different giant scents based off the giant you saw outside. You can guesstimate based off this, the
Yeah.
sleeping bag and all that jazz in there. Everything is giant sized in the tent.
So based on that, it could be 5 more small creatures and 2 more giants.
Somewhere. Yeah, right. I would say roll or Ulrich, you would just know this. I would say because with your military background, you just know this. This seems like a place where they're taking shifts, like keeping watch. So these other scents just could be like different people that are taking shifts for the watch. If Elwarin gives you this information, I would say you just know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fairly common
Yeah.
sense, I feel. Yeah, cool. All right, so like I said, we can end it here for tonight, or we can do 5 more minutes of stuff. Up to you guys.
Can we at least, before we end it, investigate around this rock circle if there are any? We know how the other one had the.
I don't want to accidentally lower it before I can heal.
Oh well, I just figured that we would have to hold up the cult signs again.
You don't know. You have no idea.
Okay, yeah. That was just my assumption.
It could just be you walking up to it, right? You have no idea. Cool. All right. So yeah, so you guys will just take your short rest now, which is an hour. And we will pick back up next week.